Welcome to the podcast once again. Redpepperdave and Joda's disciple, aka Onehurtus, will be hopping in a few minutes. But right now, I'm going to read a little bit of this kind of messed up news article about the uh, the Catholic pedophile priest scandal. I'm not even gonna. There's nothing you can dress up about it. All I'm saying is it's crazy that the Catholic Church is still considered a respectable organization. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy. The Bible, and I'm not gonna get all preachy here, but the Bible says um, that a preacher or a minister, bishop, whatever the case may be, in the church will be the husband of one wife, meaning that the guy has to be married. So, off the bat, Catholics ain't following the Bible, but they don't even read the Bible, so you can't really even blame them. It's just crazy though because they want to claim biblical things, but they're not even biblical. Anyway, I'm not gonna get all preachy here, but I'm gonna read this article. John Cabin stood quietly and crossed himself before a statue of the Virgin Mary outside St. Paul's, the mother church of the Pittsburgh Diocese. "I keep the faith," said Mr. Cabin, 64, on the way to noon mass. His sister, he said, had left the faith when explosive revelations of sexual abuse rocked the Roman Catholic Church in 2002. He had refused. "You don't really believe everything, you know." But inside the church, there was no escaping the abuse scandal, which has entered a new chapter after monstrous revelations were released in a grand jury report on Tuesday describing the abuse of more than 1,000 young people at the hands of hundreds of priests in Pennsylvania. The priests at St. Paul's spoke of horrendous and evil acts, moral failure by church leaders, and the grief, sadness, feelings of betrayal, and even anger that followed. One woman wept silently in her pew. In Pittsburgh, the site of some of the most ghastly acts in the report, and in dioceses around the country, Catholics grapple with the report's findings. Some had stayed with the church after explosive revelations of priests' abuse over a decade ago, which implicated leaders but prompted promises by the church hierarchy of atonement. And now came descriptions of priests engaged in rape and child pornography for decades, using whips, violence, and sadism. And in one case, joining together in a secret cabal of abusers. Even more painful, the reports contained accounts of bishops who had actively defended the accused's priests. Ah, man. That is evil. That is there's no other way of putting it. Give me 1 second here so I could check who just hit me up. Okay, one of the co-hosts. Anyway, this is really gross. It's horrendous. This is insane. And is think about it. That organization has so many battles. Is God really with that organization? You know? No. No way. Satan's probably with them. Satan's probably the head of the church. But definitely not God's not with the Catholic Church. Hell no. Hell no. If you wanna get to hell quick, probably join that religion. Alright, anyway. "I think right now it's really hard to be a Catholic," said John Gehrig, the Catholic Program Director of Faith in Public Life, a national network of faith leaders. "Everywhere you look, things seem to be falling apart. The fallout is not limited to Pennsylvania. In Nebraska's Diocese of Lincoln, the bishop has apologized in recent days for his handling of misconduct allegations against priests, including one he told not to be alone with females, and another who said he had an emotionally inappropriate non-sexual relationship with a 19-year-old male." A Catholic in Baltimore will no longer be named for William. A Catholic school in Baltimore will no longer be named for William H. Keeler, the cardinal who died last year and was once seen as a champion for sexual abuse victims, but who was singled out in the grand jury report for failing to take action on more than one priest accused of abuse. On Wednesday, Cardinal Sean O'Malley, what the hell? Archbishop of Boston and chairman of the Vatican's Commission for the Protection of Minors, announced that he will not be attending the World Meeting of Families in Dublin this month, a major event the Pope will attend. In a statement, Cardinal O'Malley said that he must remain in Boston to handle issues at St. John's Seminary in Brighton, Mass. Last week, he placed the rector on leave and launched an investigation into the seminary's culture following allegations of sexual misconduct at the school. Wednesday was also the day that Catholics celebrated the Assumption of Mary into heaven. The dissonance was not lost on the people. Oh, and this is another thing. The Assumption of Mary into heaven. It doesn't say anything of that in the Bible. There's nothing in the Bible about Mary being anything that you got to celebrate. But the Catholic, that's why they're fighting battles, man. I mean, that's not why. But it's like they don't even know how to practice Christianity. So like, how are you gonna expect them to not like to even keep a handle on their people, you know? And I'm not trying to be no preachy like uber Christian, you know. I have my own weird beliefs, but I'm just saying, you know, if you're gonna fucking claim to be a Christian, like, be a Christian, man. Jesus said, I'll look up this quote right now. Millstone. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to quote the Bible right now. But I got to look for the King James Version, which is really the only version that is good to read in English. Alright, so this is what the Bible says about people that mess with children. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Anyway, so yeah, that's what needs to happen. Here we are on the Feast of the Assumption, and Jesus is looking at his mother and saying, "Look what they have done to my church," said Jessica Beatty, a parishioner. Yeah, Jesus is not looking at his mother and telling her things. No, that's not happening right now. You're tripping. A parishioner of Our Lady of Peace Church in Manhattan, which was shuttered in a round of church closings. They have chewed it up. Along with others interviewed on Wednesday, Ms. B said she believed the church leadership had not been living up to its people. Several said that if church... Wait a second. Parishioners, they would not have engaged in such extraordinary cover-ups. Oh, here we are. All right. Yo. Yo, Dave. David Arrington, are you on Discord? Anyway, I'm gonna wait till
You hear me?
Oh, yep, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I had it on mute and shit.
I had it on mute?
No, I had my shit on mute. I was getting my volumes off.
Oh, okay.
get all my volumes all adjusted and shit. I think it got it better and shit, a little bit better. I got the microphone closer, and I just gotta buy those little.
It sounds great, dude. It sounds clean as fuck.
I know. I think I was testing earlier with my phone on, so I was getting feedback earlier. Like he echoed. Yeah, the feedback echo. You know what I'm talking about? When you hear your shit, it goes and he repeats it over and over again. So I know not to do that dumb shit again. And then I gotta get the little what you call it, the fucking foams, just to kind of kill some of the reverb. I got a lot of reverb in my room, so if I stay like right here, it's good. Like right in front of the mic, I kind of block it.
Okay. Yeah, I just turned off the I had 2 mics going on, and yeah, but that shit gives the reverb, man. That's that's the. Hey, so check this out. I've been reading an article here before you hopped on, because I'm already streaming and whatnot. Oh, and my brother-in-law is gonna hop on in a couple minutes too. So he should be here in a little bit. And I told Andy to come through. He said he was a little busy, but I told him that we would be on for a minute, so to just hop on. But so I'm reading this article over here about the Catholic Church. You hear about what happened in Pennsylvania? There was so what happened was there was this grand jury indictment, and it was revealed that there were 3 the diocese of, like, the head church of Pennsylvania was protecting 300 pedophile priests, dude. Just in Pennsylvania, dog. Just in Pennsylvania. 300? Yeah, 300, dude. There were thousands of cases, dog. Thousands of cases. And yo, I'm reading a quote right now. I'm gonna read it right now. This quote. And now came description. Some had stayed with the church after explosive revelations of priest abuse over a decade ago, which implicated leaders but prompted promises by the church hierarchy of atonement. And now came descriptions of priests engaged in rape and child pornography for decades, using whips, violence, and sadism, and in one case joining together in a secret cabal of abusers. Even more painful, the report contained accounts of bishops who had actively defended the accused priests. I mean, that's crazy, dude. They were using whips and crazy shit. I mean, where
was this at? Where did you find this article at?
Oh, this is in yo, I'll actually send you the link right now through Discord. So you can check it out for yourself. It's insanity, dude.
I was gonna post it on the thing just to see so people can see it.
Yep, right there. I just sent it through Discord. But yeah, it's insanity, dude. Yeah, I got the article posted too on my site too. So but yeah, it's insanity, dude. I mean, think about it. Thousands of kids were getting abused over decades by 300 priests or more, probably more. You know, those are the people that got caught.
Right, those are the ones that got caught.
The ones that got caught, dude.
That's fucking nuts, man.
That's insanity, dude. It's insanity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the messed up thing is these dudes or like people want to claim that like the Catholic Church is like this moral organization or whatever, and it's really not, man. It's really not, dude. You know, they're over here abusing children. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy as shit.
That is crazy.
But the thing is though that, like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of craziness, man, and we're not gonna say anything here that people haven't already said. The whole thing when they can't marry, priests can't marry women, that's causing a lot of creepy things to go on, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. You know?
Yes, it's really hard to be a Catholic to paint of reading the sex abuse report, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, this is in Pittsburgh too. That's crazy. That's where my daughter's going to school at.
Oh, where's she going? Pennsylvania?
Yeah. She's in Pittsburgh, yeah.
Oh shit. Well, there you go. Well, anyway.
She's about to be a forensic detective, so maybe she'll sort this shit out.
Yeah. Hopefully she fucking does, dude. Fuck, man.
It's crazy.
It's insanity, dude. You know, and I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. It's crazy because these dudes, the whole Catholic Church, man, I have my grievances against it, you know, because they're just kind of, you know, they got all this money, all this wealth, gold-plated bullshit all over the place, you know. But I mean, Supposedly they do charity work, but I mean, they're not taking their own money to do it. They're asking people for money, you know, and they you know, why don't the Pope pawn some of his? I mean, this new Pope is cool, but apparently, supposedly, I don't even believe that either. Because apparently, yo, this Pope, he snitched on these freedom fighters because he's from Argentina. And in Argentina, there was like this coup d'etat, and the army took over. And then the Pope snitched on a bunch of people that had trusted him to not go and yeah.
Fuckboy shit, huh?
Yeah, and nobody talks about that shit, yo. No.
Punk ass move.
I know, dude. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. And he did it to save his ass, you know, because they would take him away. But it's like, dude, what? There's people in the Bible that died for like less. You know what I'm saying? They died. They got put to death because they didn't want to light incense for like a fucking idol. You know what I'm saying? And they were killed, and they were happy that they died. So, but this dude's gonna go ahead and snitch on people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then claim that he's like this Christian and shit. It's insanity, man. It's crazy. Oh yeah. Do that. Well, I'll be here. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. The Catholic Church is all it's all kinds of fucked up, man. You don't want to fucking deal with that, yo. I'm telling you, people. You know. Yeah. And we are here. We are here, people. Forgive the radio silence on my part. Redpepperdave is getting the shit on his end ready. And like I said, the co-host will be here in my co-host, my other co-host, Onehurtus, will be here in a minute.
I forgot to take my damn vitamins.
Your vitamins?
My old ass gotta take vitamins now, yo.
Goddamn, son. You're there. Your kid's in school. You're taking vitamins. Fuck, man. Shit. Fuck.
Full circle.
Full circle, son.
Up. It's my purpose.
Goddamn, son. Yo, hey, so you hear about this?
To learn this. Sorry, I got beats in the background, so I feel like an MC.
I'm
an MC. I got beats going on, like really just enough to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To overpower the podcast. At least I hope it won't overpower the podcast.
No, that's good. That's good. We need music. We need music for sure.
I got a little fake music in the background, kind of.
Nah, that's good, dude. I can't really hear it on this side, but it's cool. It's cool. You got that shit.
I wish there's a way to like play it through Discord where everybody can. Which it might be a way to do it.
There might be. Oh, you got me. Oh.
Yeah, I got you now. Yeah. Crash.
Oh yeah, dude. My fucking OBS crash. Oh, what the fuck?
I knew it. I was like, yeah, I can't hear you.
That's weird, dude. The OBS supposedly crashed, but I don't know. It said that it was still streaming, so I don't really even know what the hell.
That's computers for you, bro.
I know, dog.
Electronics, like the fuck with you.
I know. I know, yo. Yeah, they're not fucking around, dude. These fucking things, man. Hey, but you know how to post a little announcement through Facebook that we're live streaming?
I think you can share links. So I think the best thing to do is go onto your stream, copy the link, and then just because like for the PlayStation, I know there's an automatic link before you start, and they'll ask you if you want to share a link to your Facebook, which is dope. It's convenient. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do it on OBS.
Yeah. All right.
That maybe let me see. Maybe I go to the stream itself, copy the fucking thing, and then I can share it onto the. That's probably what I'll do.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too. Here, I'm gonna go on this.
And then I can share maybe that way.
Yeah, cause that's pretty much the.
So have you heard that track, the last track?
Yo, You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Did you hear that
last track? What?
Yeah. I made a tribute to Castlevania.
No, I didn't hear that, yo.
Yeah. Go to my SoundCloud and get a chance to listen to this shit. It's pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback from your end. I'm hearing myself on your end when I talk.
Oh, really?
Not me, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know what's hearing that.
Wait up. Let me fix it.
Where that's coming from.
Yo.
Yeah, that's better there. Let's see.
Yo.
Yep.
Okay. Can you still hearing feedback?
No.
Okay.
I don't hear anything now.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll put on that track when you get a chance and whatnot. So we can hear it on the live stream. But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, somebody came up. Somebody hit me up. It might be the other co-host, Unehurtus. Let's see. Oh, yep, he's ready.
You ready to go?
Yeah, he's ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna tell this nigga to hop on fucking Discord.
Alright. Let's see this.
Hop on Discord. Use Redpepperdave link.
Is he on the thing?
Oh, he says he's on Discord right now. I'm gonna send him.
Have him add me.
Yep.
You remember my thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, just copy that. Tell him to add me on that shit. And then I can send him the link.
Wait, can I add his? All right, yeah. Where's this nigga at, yo? Yeah, no, I don't see him. So let me see.
Yeah, it's always a headache until you actually add them on here. Then it's like once you get them on here, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Then
yeah.
Them on here is easy. The headache. A lot of people don't know about that number and shit.
Oh, all right,
And sometimes you can't see, like in your case, you couldn't even see your own damn number, remember?
I know, yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
that was really weird.
It's like somebody was deaf. I'm telling you, man, somebody don't want us to communicate, bro. Y'all can call it being paranoid if you want to, but that shit's real, man. They do that shit. If you think you're fucking free, you're mistaken.
That's true, man. That is true. That's true. We're really not free. And there's a bunch of social control. I call it the social controllers. I don't like to use the word Illuminati because people.
Yo, what up?
Hey, what up? Yo, Dave. Oh, wait. Hey, wait up. Hey, check this out, Chi.
Yeah.
I want you to go. Wait up. I'm gonna add you.
What up?
I'm gonna add you to the Discord server that we're using. That me and what's his face is using. All right.
You fixed your car? How'd it go?
No, it went well. You see the Siam connection?
Not yet.
Alright. You get it yet?
No, oh damn.
You see it?
I do.
Alright, hop on that real quick.
Where am I going?
Siam connection. Just click on that.
I'm on it. I'm in there.
Oh, you're in there? Alright. Now go to Anji Face.
I've noticed a strange pattern these last few days.
Oh, wait. Oh, alright, this nigga's on right now.
Oh, he's up? He's on? Okay.
Wait, but I don't know if he alright.
Did you give him did you tell him to add me? Send me an invite?
Yeah. I send him the link to the Siam connection.
Unehurtus, is that his name?
Yup, Unehurtus.
Alright, so let me add him.
Alright.
Let me send him like invites. Cracks. I gotta do sound effects because I'm a guy. Cracks.
Crack. The fuck? Shit.
Got that from my homeboy James right there.
That's funny.
You gotta have the motherfucking there he goes.
Yo. Get
Yeah, I sent him the link.
Oh yeah, but he's like typing and shit now. But he needs to fucking.
Probably does he know how to use it? He probably doesn't know how to use that shit.
Yeah, he don't know how to use
he's
it.
He's got to click on the big thing and he's got to click on the small Unji fake thing. So you might want to call him or something.
Alright. Join the voice server.
Yeah, click on that Unji freeze.
Yo, remember how long it took me to fucking get on this shit?
I know.
Oh my god.
Irritated too, I could tell.
Oh man, and then this thing is gonna take forever too.
That's how you learn, though. That's how we learn. There he is.
Oh, nice.
He's in. What's the word, man?
What's up? What's up, buddy?
You here?
Nice.
You're here. You arrived. That's the word.
Hey, man. The Patriots is on, man. The Patriots is on. What the fuck, man?
Oh yeah.
Hey. You know about you don't think in football time, man.
Yeah, nah, I don't even think of football time.
There's so many games on right now, yo. Thursday because of the preseason, and
Right.
of course, Fire wants to go live now.
Oh wait. Hey, what ups? Hey, we could watch a play-by-play or a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Fucking hey.
It's tough for me to watch football, man. Seeing as much as it's just got leaves a bad taste in my mouth right now. But it is what it is. I gotta have some sort of fucking what is this word I'm looking for? I'm looking for, like, you know, like I gotta get it out back. I seen Tom Brady fucking damn near throw a screen pass for a touchdown. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, that's just anxiety, boy. That's just too easy to get hyped up.
I'm over here, but I'm twisting up. What's good with y'all, man, bro? What's the word, man?
The word is we are here, talking, chatting. You know what it is. We read a little bit an article about these. You heard about what happened in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, with the church covering up all that.
Yeah, 300 priests, thousands of kids abused.
Of course.
Insanity.
The sad part is that people were leaving their children to these people unattended. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Fuck are you thinking?
What are they thinking, dude? What are they
like
thinking?
They just drop them off at Sunday school and then see you later?
I mean, that's what it appears to be, man.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm glad I'm not a fucking Catholic, man. I don't get it, man.
Nah, I don't get it either, dude. I don't get it either. I don't get it. People are bugging.
I mean, fuck, man. I see these people hopping in these Ubers, and now these Ubers are getting crazy Christian, man. I've seen some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, today somebody preached at me in an Uber. And it wasn't even like that great of preaching either. But it is what it is. But I feel like we really need to figure out what we're doing and if it's the right thing to be. I mean, because ultimately priests are just they're men. You know, they're fallible men. You know.
That's true. Yeah, they got the same temptations we do, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No one's safe from temptation, man.
And the worst thing is that, okay, they're not free from temptation, just like we aren't, but they don't have a means to release those. You know what I'm saying? Like at least we're gonna get laid. You know what I'm saying? We do that, and we're gonna find release, and we're living normal, like, healthy sex lives of men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we don't.
Shout out to this channel right here. I'm just letting these guys know.
Yeah, no, do
Shout
that.
out to Mutual Action Films. I'm using their video for the background, so I don't want to get anybody pissed off. But here's a shout out. There's their link. Keep them out. All right. Get that out.
There you go.
How do I see what's being shared, yo?
My stream's up on my channel on YouTube.
I got it.
Might want to mute it. Yeah, if you mute it, you won't feedback on your mic and shit. I just threw up some background stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that way, I got something to look at.
I'm over here pulling some weed, man.
Yo, I could smell it from here. The weed.
You know my weed's pretty dank, man. You know what it is. I'm about to fucking smoke half of this bitch. I'm be lit.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm trying. I'm just chilling, man. I just went to the sneaker store with my son. I bought him some sneakers.
Yeah.
I have to be honest, man. The best options out there was the J's, only because it gives you that durability and the versatility. You know what I mean? For little kids, like, granted, they J's, they're beautiful to look at, but they're light, they're comfortable, and they support his ankles. And it's like, damn, Jordan really did make like the perfect sneaker. But then we put on the LeBrons, and them shits is fucking amazing, man.
Oh, they felt nice, huh?
And those shoes are so fucking comfortable, man. And I've only ever put on a pair of Jordans once, and them shits was comfortable as fuck, yo. I'm be dead ass. Them shits are so nice, man.
Yeah.
I guess what Michael used to do when he started, with his own sneaker, he used to break all of them. They would all break by the end of the game. And so, in a way, he kind of revolutionized the basketball scene.
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
Yo, I'm looking at.
And then there with the foam composites, yo. Those foam composites are so fucking. Oh.
I know. I tried on those Hawaii's, man, for the first. I got socks on. Things are so light. I was like, yo, man, that's pretty. Which is nice.
The Huaraches, you're talking about Huaraches. Those are my favorite sneakers.
Those are so comfortable, man.
They're super light too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so
When I
comfortable.
was joint, snuggled in the newest pair. I smuggled in the pair to prison, right? And I shit you not, you wouldn't think that they don't look at your shoes.
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
I was a fucking lighthouse up in that joint.
Man, it was like, yeah, you got the fresh kicks. He's like,
and then the guy was like, yo, this shit, is them shits on your list? I'm like, does it say blue Nikes?
You should
And
have
then I'm like, does it say blue Nikes on there? And he's like, yeah, they're on the list, brother.
He's trying to copy your shoes, man. Scumbag.
Nah, it's just that like, they're gonna take your shits from you, you know what I'm saying?
You try to copy your shoes off of you.
I ain't got nothing better else to do.
Yeah, how you gonna take a man's shoes if that's all you got, man? That's an asshole.
That is some asshole shit.
That's an asshole.
Man, the last thing a nigga think about, yeah? With those guards, real talk, sneakers be the last thing, because what happens, yo, they be on little freckle, you know what I'm saying? Little fresh faces, man. They're over there going to pick it to your wife when she leaving. Oh, why you guys coming to see these fucking scumbags? I'll be a real man for you, like, for real.
Are you shitting me?
Like that, bro. Yep, no.
Yo, they be low lives, nigga. Straight low lives.
Did you hear about what was going on when we were gone during our deployment?
What happened?
The cats from Puerto Rico National Guard, right? They had this thing with our wives, yo. They were doing these. They had like this hidden like fucking Kodak message where like if you had a broom at your front door, that meant you wanted a visitor late that night, yo.
What?
That fucked up through a Stewart, yo.
The Puerto Rican National Guard came through and fucked relationships up over there.
House, dog.
God damn, that's fucked up, yo.
That's fucking sexy, dog. That's a good movie, dog.
I'm just letting you know that's about what down.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
We could shoot a nice fucking film, boys.
You know the film bunnies is all over them fucking sticks, nigga.
Yeah, them motherfuckers look good too. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas got some pretty clean cut, man. Like I ain't from Florida.
Rowan hates the way they fucking shave their eyebrows.
Hey, I was just gonna say, them niggas came through with shaved eyebrows and swept up house, man.
When I lived in Florida, man, I used to get the low cuts. I used to get all that shit edged up. I'm talking like all that shit everybody's got now. That shit was that was a must because my barber was always Puerto Rican, yo. Like I didn't fuck with no barber that wasn't Puerto Rican until
I met you now. My eyebrows, son.
They take care of you, bro. They make you look good. I'll give them that shit. Like,
that's tough. It's tough.
I got you. Side. Take that shit off. Side. Looking clean, boy, like a katana.
Looking clean like a katana, he said. Fuck, dude.
Well, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm like woolly mammoth and shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. I got to that age where I don't even care. I know it's not a healthy thing, but
nah, ain't what.
I think it's good to have a preference. I mean, it bothers me when I look, man. Each one is entitled to have that, but I've always tried to preach that when you go for a certain demographic, which is absolutely within your right. I think sometimes you may be potentially robbed you may not be exposed to something better. I don't know.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you because, like, to finish off your statement, I know I represent my family in public, though. So I won't, you know what I mean? I won't, you know what I'm saying? I won't go fucking not shower. I won't ruin myself. I'm just saying, like, if I'm in my space, I'm chilling. But if I'm in public, I know how to act. You know what I mean? I got told this, actually. You want to hear a funny-ass statement? I got told this shit when I was 10 years old, yo.
What happened?
I was digging this system, man. I told my cousin, I'm like, yo, man, you know Tracy? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, Tiffany, I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, man. I was like, yo, Tiffany, she's bad. He's like, oh, I didn't know you was into the system. I'm like, man, shit, come on, man. You know, we young, though. I'm like 9 years old and shit. I'm trying to get cool with my cousin. I'm like, yo, he's like, you want to be taller? I'm like, yeah. You know, back, you get your homie to talk for you, right? So he goes up there, comes back 2 minutes later, goes, oh, man, I don't even know how to tell you, man. But, she was like, I said, yo, what's up with Dave? She was ill. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, what the hell does ill mean, yo? So I went up there, I'm like, what, you don't like me? She's like, well, you're not black enough.
What the fuck? Wow.
I didn't know how to take that shit, yo. That shit fucked me up. I was like, what?
God damn,
what the fuck
son.
does that even mean?
Yo, black is in, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. She fucked up.
You ain't black enough. I was like, what the hell's black enough, motherfucker? I was like, what does that mean?
Saying,
I was like, what does that even mean? I'm like, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Because I just realized you're not smart enough for me then.
There you go. That's fucked up, yo.
Yeah, I carried that shit for a long time, though. That simple sentence had that much implication throughout my whole life.
Yo.
I thought about it that long, yeah.
You know what, man? When I was growing up, people would make fun of me. Like, cause I would be a dork, you know. I'd be reading, like, into, like, dorky shit, you know. And people be like, yo, why you always acting like a white boy?
I love that one right there.
I hated that shit, yo. Why you always acting like a white boy? It's like, what? Cause I read, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Cause I speak English? Like,
my ex-wife said that shit to me one day, man. She said, I'll never forget it. She said, you sound white. I said, yo, there's a difference between sounding white or being, you mean I sound educated.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you want me to be a fool, but it's not going to get me in life. You know what I'm saying? There's times you got to be professional. There's times you got to bring out the fucking hood.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be a man. Sometimes you got to be a little submissive. There's a time for everything.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be an asshole all day. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what I am. But yeah, that was another one that was.
That's tough, man.
I'm so lucky to be out of the dating game, and I say this so often.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I married my own sister, and I love that woman. You know, she's excellent for me. And it's one of the things that I lucked out, man. I mean, I got a real beautiful Puerto Rican woman at home, man. J-Lo ain't got shit on her.
Oh, man. This nigga's stupid. Shut up.
Anyways, right? It's one of those things where I say I'm lucky. I feel lucky to not be in the dating game because I understand how hard it is. Now, you're talking to me, 19 years old. I'm walking around. I'm fully loaded. I got a Glock 9, 16 rounds, hollow tips, everything like that. And in my simple way of thinking, even though I was considered somewhat educated, I still felt that I needed that cash. I needed that status that it brought. And because I was dealing with women who were shallow, women who wanted that, you know. But I didn't realize it that, you know, 19 years old, I got a 19-year-old girlfriend. I never really thought. I tell you dead ass, I never really thought about a 30-year-old kicking it to a 19-year-old. I didn't realize the disadvantage I was at. You know what I'm saying? I had a real big disadvantage. And so, you know, but when I grew to my 30s, I realized that, you know, a lot of these young bucks, they really have good intentions, but, you know, a lot of these women, you know, rightfully so, they're being caught by older men, and it's just the way it works. It's just the way it works.
Aren't they, I mean, I was going to ask you guys on that, but I always felt like women seem to mature quicker, or girls tend to mature quicker than men, or at least want that lifestyle faster than men do.
And no, it's true.
I think it's put on that narrative. I think we do it. I think it's given to them.
You think it's a culture thing? Kind of a culture thing?
Well, look, you see a 15-year-old with double D's and a fat ass, you're not looking at she's 15. You're looking at a fully developed woman, right?
Those are hormones right there.
That's what I'm talking about. I was 16 years old. I'm sorry, 16.
Yeah,
what I'm talking about is that men are gonna see that and they're gonna holler at them more often than not. Now, if it's right, that's another conversation. But I'm just saying that they are definitely in more adult situations faster.
Right. Okay, now I'm tracking exactly what you. Yeah. I feel. Yeah, I've made a mistake before where you meet somebody and you're like, hey, you're having a conversation and you're like, well, how old are y'all? And they're like, well, I'm 17. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, like, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I thought
the 19-year-old right now. Right, if I could talk to the 19-year-old man, but just wait till you're 35, man. I always say that. I use that now, like, that's one of them things, because you're going to be much more of a man.
You ain't slick, though. I know what you do.
No, but it's, and my lady's over here, she's over here, house, but whatever. It's dead ass. It's one of them things where it's just like, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to have her. And I feel sorry for brothers and sisters who have to deal with, the unsureness of dating people in this crazy ass country today. And also, I'm learning that most relationships is online now. Go figure.
Online, you said?
Mixed. Yeah, in the digital world, bro. You'd be surprised how many fucking relationships overseas.
It's popping, yo. Yeah. But people use that more often than not. Even educated people are using that. Mm-hmm. Like, you're educated, you should be out there hollering at people. You ain't gotta go to a shallow ass app to find women.
But they do it. They do it.
It's just tough, man. That dating shit is tough, man. It sucks, cuz.
It's rough, man.
I think it sucks.
Challenging.
I'm so blessed to have my wife. She really is wonderful, man.
That's how I used to look at it, man. But
it's work in progress, man.
Now I'm not even trying to date though, and it's like it's the best because I'm not looking for it. I'm not feeding that energy out there like looking, coming to me. They're figuring me out versus me going out there, pick that energy out like, hey, I'm saying? I'm not sure about all that. I stopped worrying about that shit. I'm gonna do me. Everything else will fall in place, man. Ooh, this boy's killing it right now. I'm watching some B-boys go off right now, yo.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Damn, these young boys, man, little ninjas, yo.
That's cool.
And I got some breaks going on in the background. I'm about to do a head spin. If y'all hear a crash, that's me doing a head spin. I broke my damn desk.
God damn, son. Take it easy there. Calm down.
That shit, yo. Remember how therapeutic that shit was?
I know,
dude. The floor, the homies, and a beat, yo. And we're all speaking through our movement, yo.
Yeah. Nah, those were the days, dog. Those were the days.
I felt good until that day you did the fucking 1990, your first try. I was pissed off. That shit made me mad as fuck, man. I was like, this nigga tried it one time and pulled off a 1990, yo.
Yeah, but I can't even do that shit no more. I'm old now.
Yeah, you ain't old, bro.
I'm 31, dude. I turned 31.
Yeah, baby. You still got simulac on your breath.
I know, yo. I'm gonna simulac on my breath. He said, damn.
All the dances I grew up with were Asian gangbangers. So a lot of these motherfuckers, a lot of them were violent when they go to the dance battles or and the violent. Just throw stone while somebody else is rock,
Oh, they just did that. They did straight battle mode and shit.
Yeah, like they did it like crew versus crew on all levels, not only dancing. It starts with dancing and ends up with fists. And then eventually,
that's what B-Boy was, man. They took into a dance and it just blew up in there and it's still going, but man, it's going hard right now, man.
But if you look at the name of that movie, bro, the one with the gangs in New York,
Star Wars.
Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors.
Warriors was before hip hop. Remember that? And then you see New York gangs in New York with Leonardo DiCaprio. Gangs has always been relevant, especially fucking.
If you get a chance, yo, check out a documentary called Star Wars. It's about the graffiti.
Yup.
I love that movie, man.
Oh, you seen it? Alright, so you already know, man. Yes.
Yeah, they use some of Serps in the first Black Star album.
Word.
So there's this part where DJ K Slay is in that movie. He's a kid.
Respect.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit, damn.
Yeah, that's shit I grew up to, man. I grew up when that shit was just starting to take hold and shit. You know what I mean?
And it's all you see in one train, and then crime in the city. And then that song, escucha la ciudad respirando.
Yeah, that's what it is.
La ciudad respirando.
Oh, yeah, yo, I remember that shit.
That's that shit.
Metropolis.
Yeah, that was it. All right.
Like, who on top of this? smokes.
What was that one cut? Miss Fat Booty.
Miss Fat Booty, yeah, that's such a good song.
So, ass so fat you can see it from the
front.
Yeah. She shot me the paparazzi. That man was popping some hearts, but that's it.
Fuck, dude.
Like, see it from the front, man.
That's my home. Yeah, man. I keep my boys, man. I never been to Puerto Rico, man. My homeboys like, you go, man. Go check it out.
Yeah, you gotta go, man.
Out there, I was like, yeah, I love beautiful people, man.
It's fresh. It's fresh over there.
It is like that, and my wife knew that. I'm in downtown with her. I'm like, honey, there's just so many beautiful people. Everywhere you look, there's a gorgeous one. Everywhere. And they're all Puerto Rican.
Yeah, man. That Latin blood's amazing, man.
Hey, nah, but when I was in San Juan, I seen Puerto Ricans, but I seen, like, American black people. I saw Asians. I saw people from Haiti. Like, in San Juan, you know, like, all living, you know. I saw people from India, like, whole bunch of shit. So it's starting to people in the States are starting to realize, like, wait, we could go to Puerto Rico. It's the U.S. You don't need a passport, but it's tropical, so we could just head over there, you know. And it's fucking crazy diversity and shit, man, nowadays.
Where your mouth is, I mean, shit, you pay $700 a rent on the mainland, you can do that over there.
Yeah, and have, like, a house. You know what I'm saying? Because,
you can get smacked with hurricane vines.
Yeah.
That's no bueno.
Oh, shit, that Venezuela. That's Venezuela. Oh, shit, little G crashing. And saved it.
Wait, what happened? Oh, wait, you watching the B-Boys?
Yeah. Venezuela in the house. It's Venezuela battling against Brazil. Brazil's on the left.
Wait up. Let me see this live stream.
Yeah. Got your man from Brazil. He's rocking a Robin jersey, though. You see, he's that culture, man. Like, that brand just spreading and shit. And how much hip-hop's, you know what I'm saying, just...
I know hip-hop is spread all over the place. It's universal.
It's massive. Because people always talk about how, like, the real hip-hop's dead. It's not. It's good. It's just they're not paying attention to the outside world anymore. They're paving their own way, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They've created
They're touring.
Exactly.
That's where the money is. The atmosphere is still popping. Merge is still popping.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Doom and Night Wonder are still popping.
Yeah. Nice Wonder. Yeah.
Guys are still, they're making crazy money with the tour money and the college scene.
Yeah, and those are the ones that I mean, differences. That's always uplifting to see that, man. Like, you know, I met Karis One that way. I met him here. He came through here, dude. You know, my homeboy, he does a lot of stuff for, you know, the youth and for his college as well. And, like, you know, he had Karis One come down, man. He got, you know what I'm saying, Wu-Tang, what's his name, Ghostface. He got Ghostface to come down.
Really?
So, yeah, and they'll come and they'll talk to the kids and stuff. So it's pretty dope, man.
That is dope. Ghostface is, like, one of my favorite members of Wu-Tang Clan for sure, you know? I like his voice a lot.
He did a little respect tribute to ODB too. Like he like had the ODB's tracks on there, and then he would do his bars for him and shit. And everybody was like doing the bars for ODB. It was sick. It was kind of a dope moment, man. Everybody was like doing ODB's lines and shit.
Nice.
Yo, fuck ODB, man. He was a freestyling maniac.
He was crazy. You know what he talking about? Yeah, he talking about when he speak, dude.
Oh man, he could. Yeah, his freestyle is funny. It's almost as funny as, I can compare his freestyle to that of Noriega. Almost a little gibberish, but I guess the kids like it. Today I was shopping and I saw a shirt with the Wu-Tang symbol and it said Wakanda on the front. I was going to buy it for my wife.
Oh, no shit. That's fresh.
You have to give checks in order for me to give her that.
Wakanda. What the fuck? What'd she say?
Give a shout out to DJ TCI, France Battle Bro, the France Battle Pro. So if y'all want to peep out the soundtrack, there it is. The viewers. It's a fucking fire ass mixtape right here though.
I can't see anything y'all uploading on this shit. I don't know why. I could just see.
Yo, Dave, I went to your channel and it's not showing up nothing. Yeah, it's not showing up nothing on your live stream, so I don't know what the fuck the deal is with that. But yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, I don't know. It came up the circle with the exclamation point came up. Yeah, that's why I was like, what the fuck is going on? But
that ain't good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that.
Last night I was listening to somebody read the prologue to Omarosa's new book.
Yo, that shit's crazy.
That motherfucker was good, yo.
Man, that shit is nuts, dude.
Read the prologue to Omarosa's book.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
Y'all there?
Yeah. We're here. You there?
I'm about to spark up, yep.
Oh, yeah, spark up.
There you go. I got it up by you.
Oh, you got it up?
Bless.
Yeah.
God bless.
Right.
Sanctify.
Fuck, dude.
How's it look now?
Alright, I'm gonna check right now. Sorry about that. This video is unavailable. What the fuck are they talking about?
A million there. Sleep very long.
It's not showing me. But you saying that you're getting it on your side, on your end?
What do you mean? Your shit's not working?
No, my stream is fine. My stream is fine.
I was gonna say check mine out. I don't know what you're saying.
Your stream, yeah. When I check your stream from my computer, it's not coming up. It could just be
Could be on your end.
Yeah, it could be on my end. All right. Yeah, it's probably just on my end.
Refresh it. Go to the YouTube page and hit the refresh button, maybe.
Oh no, I already did that. Shit. I think it's on my end because I use a VPN and shit, so it's probably not even like. But it's all good. It's whatever.
Yeah.
However, let me see this thing though. Make sure my thing is fucking nice and healthy though.
I'll play a little bit of black. Okay.
Live stream.
So, Aaron, what are you doing for work right now, yo?
DJing.
Yeah.
Yeah. DJing, man. Stuff. It's not super lucrative, but it's fulfilling and it pays the bills and it's good.
Man, he does parties for Macy's, man, and he fucking gets like a $1,500 fucking shopping spree every time he does it every year.
That's nice, Joe.
And he gets paid to do that shit,
right?
And drinks for free. Oh my god, he'd be like, yo, I'm like, yo, let me be your fucking, I'll move your crates and CDs, motherfucker.
Yeah, so that's got himself a nice little gig.
Yeah, well, y'all all digital now.
Will you say all digital? What?
Yeah, like I went into the Guitar Center and I saw the equipment that DJs are using now.
Yeah,
that shit's amazing, bro. That shit's amazing.
That's cool, man. Oh fuck, dude. I am trying to look for. I need a knife. I need a knife.
Yo, bros, I gotta log out, man. I'll talk to y'all later, alright?
Alright, be good, man.
Alright, be good, dude.
Alright, fellas.
It was fun talking.
Alright, peace.
Alright. Well, there you had it. Unehurtus just hopped off. Unehurtus.
In the house.
That was me. I'm out.
Alright, be good, buddy.
Alright,
Anyway, yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, no. Hey, I like this format, dude. For real. I like the format of hopping on here.
Yeah. We'll get better. That was gonna use the B-boys and B-girls, man. I was trying to use like some star video and it was just boring as hell.
Some star it? Oh yeah, like
And that's just not who I am. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's for probably a different subject maybe, but right now I like the dancers out there doing their thing.
Yeah, no, that's fresh. I got an image of sim life going on right now. Pretty much.
Yeah.
My little zoo. But
do this shit for run. Hey, do this shit just to run. Hey.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, but I like the format of us doing our podcast simultaneously.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same one, but you can see it on 2 different channels.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that. It's really cool.
I do like that too. I get 2 perspectives.
Yeah, and then you got the music going on in yours, so it's fucking legit, you know?
Right, it's 2 different, yeah. 2 different.
2 different, like, feels, vibe, you know?
Flavors.
Yeah, yeah.
Flavor.
2 different flavors. But yeah, we are out here.
I've been listening to this cut called Ex Calling by Black. That shit's fucking dope, man. He's like, I don't want my ex calling.
Ex call. Oh, that's the name.
Yeah. He's like, well, how's ex calling him?
Yeah.
And like how she's like toxic, basically.
Ugh, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
Ain't
dope.
they all, man? Ain't they all?
Sky Chief. Boom. Ooh. Damn. That's some control right there.
Oh, man. I'm over here drinking my little coconut water. So good.
Coconut water, that's good for you, man. Should hydrate you.
I know, dude. It's so good. It is so fucking good. I love it. I drink that shit by the gallon. And then some people don't like it, but I don't know. I don't get it. I love it.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Ooh, correct.
But yeah, man. So there you have it. We got fucking crazy ass priests abusing kids. We got motherfuckers b-boying. We got fucking football. We got everything going on. You know.
At a time where everybody's distracted.
Straight up, yo. Yeah.
You can think about it, man. It's probably the most unintuned the world has ever been.
I know, dude. I know.
I was watching the only thing I got out of watching that Caesar Milan, man. Shout out to him too, by the way. But what he kept talking about was about how he was saying his grandfather was saying that how to respect Mother Nature and she will respect you back. And that saying to me, like the way he came off about how he was always talking about like energy and then like how out of touch we are with nature. That's the one thing that I kept kind of getting out of this whole thing was like he was just talking about like, you know, like the unspoken word basically. Like with dogs, they don't speak, they feel, they go off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's insane. Then, what do you think? Why do you think we're so blind?
Because we choose to be.
You think so? You think it's a choice, our own personal choice?
I think we're, for the most part, afraid of the unknown.
Okay.
So we look for an answer and try to create an ending for ourselves. I think that's the human weakness, man. Is that at the end of the day, we want what we and we can show empathy at the same token. So that leads us to a lot of an imbalance. That's my personal take. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times we want to know everything. We can't accept that we just won't know everything. We're not going to control. We're not in control of certain things. We have to just be part of something. You see what I'm saying? I think that's this thing is that we can't let go of the control. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't understand. We won't take the time to understand what it is we're trying to control, and that's lies the human experience. That's just my unintelligent fucking view on it, man. You know what I mean? I'm not a
no. I hear you.
I'm not a higher thinker, higher learner, but that's the gist I get. It's just we all, we're all like kind of get to the destination, but it's just we're all journeying through that path differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Some have a clearer vision of where they want to be at the end game. Others don't. Others want more material than others. Others want more affection. You know what I mean? Like everybody and it's just all about pitting all that energy.
Yeah.
With no direction though. Like we don't really have a feelings that we haven't mastered yet. But I would say we've gotten too comfortable with, or you know what I mean. When I think about back in the day, like, which is weird, it's hard to like even like fathom. To me, I even have a hard time thinking about like Egypt, ancient Egypt, their cultures, because I'm like, it's just you're so imbued into now, living the daily life now. Yeah. So it's hard to detach yourself from this lifestyle and be like, oh yeah, it could possibly, you know what I'm saying? Because our imagination, for one, that's the thing. I think it starts from there. I think our imagination is being
maybe corrupted.
It's being groomed.
Yeah.
Like we're being neutered, so to speak.
Yeah.
Our creativity is being neutered, and I think that's where it starts. Like we're not allowed to dream anymore, man. And I think it starts. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, repeat that, cause you just went out. And that was fire, dude. That was fire. What you saying, dog?
No, I was just thinking of it like our dreams, like dreams, like our aspiration and dreams are not like, you know, aren't being validated for a lot of people, man. Like when I see these dancers, I see freedom. I see true freedom. These guys are like, you know what I mean? The crowd's engaged, they're engaged. They're all, you see what I'm saying? They're all on common ground. Yeah. And it's up to that dancer, it's up to that B-boy or B-girl to interpret what they're hearing and what they're expressing. But they have a rule set. They have to be on point. You know what I mean? Because they're a B-boy, they're a break boy. They're dancing to the break. Yeah. And then that itself has its culture. So when you start breaking the layers down, you see there's structure, there's discipline, there's that whole culture thing. You see what I'm saying? That people that don't, like, you see from the outside, they can't distinguish a hip hop head from a thug rapper, gangster rapper. You see what I'm saying? You don't know the difference. It's because they're past and wouldn't allow them, or they just don't want. Honestly, they just don't want to. A lot of times, people just don't want to take the time. Yeah, and they want to invalidate the culture too of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's fear, man. I think that's what it's the second thing. Is fear.
I can see that. For sure. Fear of the unknown, fear with which we have been talking about, you know?
Yeah, I think about going to space and I get the butterflies.
Me too, yo. Me too.
Thinking about it. Like, think about it. What if you doing a spacewalk, right? And then the cord that's attached to this the mirror station, right? Yeah. What if it snaps off?
Oh, dude. And you're just floating.
Now you gotta drift away to the darkness. Like, it would be probably the most amazing experience, but then the most terrifying fucking experience you could probably ever have.
I'm saying, dog. Oh. Dude, just thinking of that makes me like, ugh.
It blows my mind, man. It blows my mind thinking about that kind of stuff, man.
Yo, my thing is, like, falling, right, into space, but, dude, imagine falling down to the earth. And you're just orbiting, my nigga. And you're just orbiting and falling, dog, from space. That's gotta be insane, yo.
And then just say you do make it through the atmosphere without you hear the sound kick in because there's no sound in space. Yeah. And then all of a sudden gravity's working, you know? So you pull to the ground and now you're plummeting too.
Oh, man. But you probably burn up too, though. That's the thing, man. Like, you would burn up.
That's what I'm saying. If you survive going through the atmosphere, say you could, if you're in a pod.
Yeah.
I mean, that experience alone would probably be pretty amazing.
Yeah, yo. Those astronauts, dude, just coming down from fucking outer space, just falling in a pod. That's gotta be so crazy.
No, what's even crazier, dude? It's only 24 miles away.
Ah, man, that is even crazier, dude. Fuck.
It'll take me longer to get to you than what it got to space, bro.
Straight up, yo. Straight up. That's like a half-hour drive.
That's insane.
It is fucking insane, yo. That is
I always
crazy.
thought, what if we had time, space, like it's like our time and space is you know, adapted to us and we're pretty much, I always thought, what if we're just little like parasites in like a snow globe or like a tank, a giant fish tank or some crazy shit.
Well, with simulated, you know, the simulated universe theory, you know, that we could be that. You know, that could be the case. We don't know. you know.
Or if we were just in a big ass snow globe, like let's say the flat Earth, like if we were just in a snow globe.
Oh my god, dude.
on some fucking dude's desk that just hasn't been a couple billion years because in their time frame hasn't been.
It's seconds. It's moments.
Yeah, seconds. Our millions of years is like a second to them or something. They just haven't got to shaking it up. That explains why the cultures are fucking always getting buried under the sea and shit because he shakes it up. It's just something that simple.
Wow, dude. No, and straight up, yeah, like Atlantis and shit, or you know what I'm saying, is the result of like somebody shaking up the snow. Oh my god, get out of here with that shit. That's fucking creepy. But yo, the thing about it is, we would never know. Ultimately, I mean, I guess people say, oh yeah, we can prove this and that. I mean, I do think the Earth is round, you know, and I think there's evidence for it. But the thing is that ultimately, you don't really know. Nobody really knows. All I know
is what they show me and what they teach me.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, because I haven't been there. I don't know.
Exactly. I haven't been there.
That's how I feel about the creator. I know there's a creator, but I'm not gonna. It's this fucking giant white finger, or if it's this fucking 6-armed blue elephant. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not like I know. Exactly. It's what it is. Is what it is. It doesn't matter. I think that part's relevant.
Yeah.
My question is, how do I get to the level where I can communicate and understand what's you know what I mean? What is mine?
Your purpose, maybe. Yo. Can you hear me? Oh. Redpepperdave. Oh, don't tell me. Anyway, we are having technical difficulties. Redpepperdave is I don't even know.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, yo.
My OBS crashed too.
Oh shit, weird, yo.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's fucked up. How the fuck is this shit correct? Just as we're starting to talk about heavy shit, dude. What the fuck?
So I was reconnecting to see if it catches up to everything. Let's see. Alright. Okay, so if it crashes, it catches back up.
Yeah.
So I was basically on my last tire and I was going off about, I lost track of what I was talking about. But yeah, OBS decided to not work. Just like my phones always decide to start flipping out.
Yeah.
Just like I always get call drops.
That's crazy shit. That's crazy shit, dude. And that happens to us a lot, yo.
You know what's even the better part about this? This video will probably get suppressed to the bottom to where I only get like 1 or 2 visits.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because of the fucking algorithm on this thing where I'm just not important enough because I don't bring an advertisement. You know what I'm saying?
Is your channel monetized?
No, actually, I don't think I'll monetize my channel, dude.
Yeah, I haven't monetized my channel. I'm kind of. I figure that we could find other routes to monetization. To be honest.
Once you know, if we ever get it, you know, once we get some listeners, then we can focus on maybe doing a Patreon or something at that point. But I don't want to be on this platform forever. I don't think this is the right.
Nah.
I'd rather build our own website at some point.
Exactly.
I'd rather just invest.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like if we keep doing it through platforms, they're always going to be at that overhead. You know what I mean? With the exception of like Discord, which does a great thing for people. They're connecting people. Although I'm sure they're recording every line of dialogue out there to get ready for these clones. But that's what they do. In the meantime, you got to take advantage.
Yeah, exactly. And but ultimately, a website is good because like with all this shit with Alex Jones being kicked off of every single social media platform. I mean, shit.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
That's what they do. Yeah.
They have to suppress.
They suppress
your ability to challenge one. I mean, that's all. That's what freedom is,
yeah.
Freedom is not doing what you want. Don't get it fucked up, people. Freedom is being able to have an open dialogue with somebody without worrying about being silenced for thinking differently. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
He has the right to speak right now, man. You gotta understand. I want for that right.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I served in the military is for that right. You have a right You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Freedom of speech, yo. Think about it. Don't get caught up, man. Y'all motherfuckers getting caught up on the wrong shit, man. For real.
Yeah.
Just because you disagree with somebody doesn't mean that you silence them or just put them away.
Exactly.
Because your dog's barking, you can throw them in the fuck closet.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that your answer?
And the thing about it is, even if you disagree with this dude, the only way you'll know is if you let this motherfucker speak. Like, I figure, like...
Talk to him, man. You know what I mean? He's not doing it. He's you know...
All he's saying is that the government is trying to fuck you over.
And he's telling the truth.
And he's telling the truth, exactly.
And the thing is, it's not... And I know the key word is government. You know, it's unfair to sit there and say... And it's not. It's not government, but the bad people in positions that influence the government that don't care about us.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people in the government that mean well. So I'm not going to... Because my dad used to work for the government.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to help veterans and stuff.
Yeah.
Was he bad?
No.
I mean, he wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, his job was to help other people. So I can't sit there and say, "Oh, government people fucking." That's what we got to. This way we're talking and the way we express our frustrations, we got to find better keywords. I think
It's
we
true.
gotta take a lesson from the oversensitive snowflakes.
Yeah.
We got to apply that thought to an actual sane person. Because I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not into all that pronoun shit, and I can give a fuck what you identify with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because real talk is, as long as we can have a discussion like this, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But when you start forcing the concept that I gotta accept this and accept that, it's like, well, let's start by accepting each other first. How about that?
Yeah.
Meet me halfway. Don't tell me what I need to do. Show me.
Nah, it's true. It's true. 100%, man.
It's easy. It's easier said than done, though. I mean, I'm guilty. I used to be of it. I didn't understand gay people back when I was young, you know what I mean? But I was immature. As I got over, I always knew that it didn't matter because it didn't affect me because the person still had to be a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also realized it doesn't matter what I think because that person is still going to be that person. So I had to get over myself. Like, who gives a shit what I think? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I learned that at a young age, bro. Like, I learned that just because I had boundaries. And my parents gave me boundaries.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Take notes, guys. The one fucking person out there that does this is take notes. Write that shit down.
Take notes.
Write that shit down, man.
Take notes, yo.
It's easier than we all make it, man. We make things hard ourselves.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true, and it's sad, it's shitty, and it's
a terrible way to live.
Fuck, man.
I did it for years, man. I took a lot of things personally, man, like, and I started with that mindset, like, why does this happen to me? This only happens to me every fucking time, never fail. And I started wallowing in this cloud of self-pity. And then all I got was self-pity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm feeding off self-pity, yet I'm trying to talk to this dime. And she's looking at me like, oh, okay, he wants to be confident. What the fuck is that cloud over his head?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I had to get my shit together, right, personally, and I had to face the music for myself, man. And then once I did, man, it sucked, bro. You need to tell yourself, man, you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You really gotta tell yourself, like, when you really gotta own. You've been there. Like only people like you and myself that are okay with this, just saying what it is and just being able to talk to each other is because we come to grips with who we are, man. We accepted who we are, and we learned to love ourselves.
We're trying to.
Yeah.
We're at least trying to.
At least trying to. Yeah. And I think I do love myself, man. But I think the byproduct was I spoiled myself, dude, mentally.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Like I thought I had it all figured out to where I wasn't taking any new information. See, when you start hitting 30, you know what I'm saying, 40 and 50, that's when your brain slows down, like at once, and all that stuff starts to kind of go away because you realize, you know.
Really?
It's like, when you think about it.
Because I feel like I'm learning, like I feel like now that I'm 31, I'm like the most mature I've ever been, like the most focused.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
okay.
As you hit 30, 40, your brain slows down to you're starting to take in more.
I see.
You're appreciating more. Like when I was 12, the first time I went to Thailand, I was 10, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we went on a walk, right? I didn't start appreciating that memory until way after my kids were born.
Really?
Yeah, I always had that memory, and it was always a good memory, but I didn't appreciate that experience that my parents gave me until the last few times I've been to Thailand.
Wow.
In my late 30s, because I seen the family. I remember that stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, and I associated with feeling good, having that security, my dad and mom providing that type of experience.
Yeah.
So I got to appreciate it more as an older person versus when I was young. I was just like, I was bored.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was mad that they weren't going to take me to Happyland.
Happyland.
I was fucking pouting and shit. Like, we're not going to Happyland. And I was all mad and shit. But I ate that day. I went to the fucking biggest temple in Thailand.
That's cool.
I was walking with my grandfather before he got sick. You know what I'm saying? Before my grandma was blind.
Wow.
And I remember that. And my dad's got it all on video. Shit, it's like those types of things you clown your pops and shit.
Yeah.
Like recording all that stuff and stuff, you know what I mean? Yo,
you know what? Talking about family and stuff, man. My paternal granddad died yesterday, yo.
Oh wow.
And it's crazy because my maternal granddad died when I was 12 years old, and I loved him to death, dude. Like, you don't even know. He was an infantryman in Korea, and this dude, I loved him to death. He's like one of the greatest people on earth, man. And he suffered, dude. Like, he worked his ass off since he was 7 years old, dude. Dude, when he was 7 years old, he was smoking cigarettes full blown, okay? And washing cars in the river for money, for like 50 cents a car, to hustle up. And he died of emphysema. And cause I mean, smoking since he was 7 years old. I mean, come on, he died. Yeah. He was a fucking orphan. Exactly, yo. And yeah, but my paternal granddad died, and he was not as cool as my.
That was dope.
No, cause he was, he was like, he had struggles with addiction. He fucking treated his kids like shit, and it's fucked up. Cause he treated me great. He treated the grandkids awesome, but he treated his own kids like shit, even when they were adults. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even talk to my dad for a minute, yo. And
I know how that is. I actually experienced that with my own parents, man. My dad, distance, but I also chose that too. You know what I mean? I didn't, I was in my own little selfish world, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how much like implications that has on a person, though. The psychological impact it has on a person that's like craves a certain need socially.
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes a long way in your psychological, but I also believe too much of affection is just as damaging. But I know people that don't even discipline their kids like that. Don't spank them. The fuck you mean don't spank them? You just keep fucking.
I know.
Keep your own kid all day? Like fuck that. And you wonder why the motherfucker want to go to bed? Yeah. All day long, you're you know what I mean? You're
coddling
giving them
them
choices to fucking argue with you. You're not telling them what to fucking do.
Yeah.
So now he thinks, or she thinks that he can just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? That they, that there's challenge you with everything they're telling them to do.
Yeah.
They associated with you giving in or having to explain everything. Like, fuck explaining shit. Tell them to do it because I said so.
Yeah.
The fuck are you even talking to me for? Like, why are you still here not doing what I asked you to do? That's why, for me, when I went to the army was easy. That part, the discipline part was easy. It was the people that were in charge is what I started paying attention to that I didn't like. I saw the army for what it was, man.
Yeah.
Not for what it should have been.
What it should have been.
Should have been in place in charge. You saw it firsthand, man. It looked any job. I'm not going to sit there and say just the military or just my experience in the army, but like anywhere you go, workplace, school, there's a structure where there's a hierarchy of assholes, basically.
Yeah.
Just submissive. It's just, watching that Caesar shit's opened my eyes up to like pack leader mentality. Like a lot of shit, dude. And it's you know me, I take things when I see something that connects.
Yeah.
That's what I focus on. That's what I take that information and I like to sew shit together if it makes sense. Like my mom did. Bless her heart, man. She's seamstress, so she always taught me to connect things that aren't supposed to be connected and make it one thing.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? Where I'm going at the layers of what you're exposed to.
Yeah.
And then as a person, what you decide to focus on and what you choose to become as a person, your journey.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I luckily took hold of all these things that, you know, get me in this position now where I'm able to talk to you.
Yeah.
Have a great conversation. And
no, straight up. It's good stuff.
One small thing could have like led to the path where I could have been bad. There's a lot of times I was trying to steal cars, bro. I was doing dumb shit. But for some reason, I either never got caught or chose not to go at a certain time. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
it's crazy, but it's fucked up.
No, fuck that.
And that's why I like having.
I'm far from perfect, bro. Mad issues.
But that's why I like having my brother-in-law come on and talk, because, see, we had events occur so that we would end up in the army. But that nigga had events occur where he went to college, dropped out, then committed a fucking armed robbery and did 5 years for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the dude is like, he's on our level. You know what I'm saying? He's on our level, but he made, like, shit happen, and he took that other path, and it led him to that direction, dude. And life, man. Choices, dog. Choices. Yeah. And that's what it is. It really all goes down to choices, and it also goes down to different backgrounds, pressures, things like that. We gotta have him talk more about the build up to him going to jail and shit, because he actually, like, it's actually a crazy ass story, man. But you know, it's definitely a good story to know for sure, because it's a lesson that people need to learn about the choices that you make and the consequences of making the wrong choices. You know, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You were exposes. Exposes it. Like, you just think about it. Like, we got a little bit of art and design, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Complicated. And you go through phases of where less and you gotta get mature and just get all these feelings and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And we can tune in on like feelings and shit, you know what I mean? Like, in a sense, we got these abilities to sense things, and then we got an ability to think on a deeper level. Then we have the ability to be ignorant when we want to be.
Yeah.
We have the ability to be lazy. We have the ability to be fucking workaholic. Like, it's...
Yep.
The amount of variations is amazing.
Yeah.
That was a pretty bad crash.
Yeah. The variations in human behavior, man.
Just saying, man. Ooh, shit.
It's insanity, dude. It's really crazy, but that's what it is. You know. But yeah.
I always think about stuff like that, though, man. You know?
Yeah.
How simple it is and how complex it is at the same time.
I know, dude. And it's not gonna slow down. The history and everything is accelerating more and more and more and more. And that's just what it is. Yo, I actually stole this from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But I call it the Great Circuiting. Just everything. The Great Circuiting, dude. The Great Circuiting. I feel like everything in this universe and the other universes are accelerate, like there's like a eternal, because you know eternity is eternal. I don't even gotta get into that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is it appears like there's this curve to history, and it seems like, at least on Earth, we're working towards unifying. It seems like we're working towards dividing. We're working towards unifying, not in a great way, because we're unifying technologically. And in the course of the technological unification of the world, we are doing all kinds of crazy weird shit, and you know, we're having hiccups and whatnot. But there is a unity, you know. There is a sense of unity and a sense of like technology is gonna get crazier, and we're gonna have all kinds of shit going on. And then not only that, but you know, with AI and all that shit, you know, I don't know. I think that if we see aliens, if we really do encounter aliens out there,
think about a real actual encounter.
Yeah, if we encounter aliens out there, they're not gonna be biological. They're gonna be robots. It's gonna be AI, and it's gonna be shit like that, dude. Straight up. Straight up, dude.
I have no idea, honestly.
Straight up.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's at a point where they don't even talk about us anymore. Everybody's
Exactly. That's another thing too. People are like Elon Musk is
thinking like motherfuckers here thinking like maybe our ancestors fucked up and he just left us, and we happen to have a few people that survived, and we're just rebuilding, catching up to our former selves, which is why we keep finding these ancient technologies that we can't figure out. It's because we already had it all. We fucked up, and then we're trash. We got left behind.
Yeah, dude, Arrington, that's a possibility.
I think that's what it might be. So I'm thinking about who the fuck would want to. If you had the ability to watch us from a distance, would you interact?
Nah.
I wouldn't fuck with us. Dude.
No, and especially.
I wouldn't fuck with us. Hell no.
No, not at
all.
Not at all.
Hell no. Dude, we don't even like talking to our neighbors. I tried to talk to my neighbors on multiple times. They don't even make eye contact.
Wow.
Like, they have no idea. Like, they assume they know. They just see a black dude that still lives with his parents. That's what they see. They have no idea about our relationships. They never tried to. My sons tried to have a relationship with their kids, and they told me they weren't even allowed to watch Star Wars, yo.
What?
I was like, oh shit, I guess you can't watch Star Wars. You can't watch Star Wars. That's cool. That's different. I'm not saying it's bad or good, but I'm like, that's what your parents want. That's on them. But
yeah, right. That's
different. Why control that? You know what I'm saying? Why?
I'm saying, dude, that movie's innocent as fuck.
But I'll be honest with you, when they're gone, you know what their dog does all day? He barks all fucking day long.
Poor thing.
You know, the main reason why I wanted to I don't have a dog. I was willing to walk their dog and help them out because the dog sounds like he's stressed out.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get walked every day. He's in the house all day long, and I know he barks because he hears me outside when I smoke and stuff. He'll hear me. He associates me with. He's just excited. He's not mad. He's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's trying to go out.
Excited, but he can't go outside. He can't smell me. He can't see me. He can't hear me. He's just stuck in the fucking house all day.
That sucks, dude.
But that relationship would never happen because the neighbors look at me and see some black dude that smokes weed. That's what they see.
That's crazy, and weed is legal over there, yo.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's the thing, and they're gonna try to pretend like they should tell me what I should go by what they think is foreign policy when you don't even want to talk to your own fucking neighbor. Yo, get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. Don't be that idiot. You know, I'm not gonna tell you about how they raise their kids. That's not my job nor my desire. But I know wrong to see wrong, man. I don't have to be a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be a fucking psychic to know that something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
No, you just gotta pay attention to shit. And that's the thing. Like I said, it goes right back to what I said before. We're not focused, man. We're focused on the wrong things, man. We're more focused on how we destroy ourselves and we can distance ourselves from the things that we need to be getting closer to, man. That's my personal thought on it. Because when I go to Thailand, there's a disconnect, but there's also a reconnect. Like I see the things that are fucking us up here starting to take seat there.
Really? Like what? Like what?
Yeah. The influence of being connected with everything.
Oh, technological.
That little rectangle in your hand. Everybody's too busy looking down, dude. The most surreal thing I've seen was when we drove through my mom's hometown, and it was this rice field after rice field, right? So I'm getting this nostalgia feeling. I'm getting that feeling like, oh, I remember this. You know, I'm remembering my uncle hitting me on his neck and shit when I was like 4, vaguely remembering stuff. And then we get to a stop sign on 4-way. I look over to the right, and there's a fucking kid in the canopy looking at his cell phone. Like, what the fuck? You know, he just totally fucked my whole vision up. Like, I was like, I don't remember this shit. Like, in a canopy, dog, in the middle of nowhere.
On a cell phone.
Cell phone in his hand. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like Like, it's crazy. It's good, but I also feel like there it is. That's the seed. That's going to be the thing that either takes us to the next level or just drags us right down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm getting worked up over this shit, man.
No, but it's fucking good and it's necessary, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
it's necessary to have these conversations, dog. It's, you know. Oh man.
It blows my mind because I mean, we have all the control. That's the thing. People feel like they're powerless. Not.
Yeah.
And it's not even about brute strength or anything. I'm not even talking like strength, and I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about it's just the feeling of not being in control of themselves. Yeah. And I think that all stems from just not communicating, dude. If you just take the time, you know, just to say hello to people, you'd be surprised, like, how quick the energy changes. You ever be like, when you check out in my...
What's that?
You ever check out in the grocery store and you're like the person behind you or in front of you, you have like that awkward energy, like you're strangers but your shit's right next to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So like you make eye contact every once in a while, but you don't say shit. I always try to just talk to people, bro.
Me too.
I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And I know you do, but I'm saying most people don't.
It's true.
Most people are too afraid to talk to strangers, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying a kid should fucking talk to strangers, of course, you know, obviously. But I'm saying as an adult, you know, or you know, older teen, I think you have enough common sense to be able to talk to a stranger without, you know, at least I hope you would be.
Yeah.
You know? And if you don't, it's because you're taught to be afraid and not be able to socialize properly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know, and that's, again, goes back to what I think about what's going on in the world. I think it's like we're connected but getting disconnected because it's almost like what the advertisers are trying to do, and they have 24/7 access to that shit now.
Yeah.
That illusionary, false sense of want and shit is accessible at every corner, at every inch of your eyeballs. When you go to your phone, there's an advertisement. You go to YouTube, there's an advertisement. You know what I mean? In the individual you're watching, there's advertisement because he doesn't know he's advertising time because he or she may be wanting to reach a status where they have to they got to make a living. So therefore, you know, your favorite YouTuber might be a dude that's going in deep. But before you do that, I got to give a quick shout out to my sponsor. Come on, dog.
straight up. I got to give a quick shout out, yo.
So at the end of the day, you're working for somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do that, dude.
No, I hear you, dude. I hear you.
If you want to sponsor that shit, fine. You know what I mean? I got where I can keep this shit going, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what I wait. That's why I'm doing it now. You know what I'm saying? It'll get the quality will get better as we go, and that's not an issue. You know what I mean? That's
exactly. But we're doing it right now. We're doing it right now with like no money. So do we really need? You know what I'm saying? I don't think we'll ever be held beholden to nobody.
No, that's the whole point.
You know what I'm saying?
Was to just to be able to have an open dialogue.
Exactly. So
you know what I'm saying?
they're gonna have a tough time trying to compromise us, man. You know, straight up, yo, because we're fucking shit, yo. And it's funny, dude, because the only people talking on this podcast are people that can hold it down and can actually have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're at a point in our lives, you know, where we're not willing to compromise with we're not willing to compromise our voice. We're not willing to compromise our integrity for nothing. So
right. Well, I mean,
you know,
you shouldn't have to.
Not at all, but most people do.
But in this world, a lot of people will for that money. A lot of people fucking sell the fuck out. So you don't give a fuck. You give mom and daddy, brother, cut. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you.
No.
They give a fuck about you, dude. Like real talk. If you think about it, most people don't give a shit about each other, man.
It's true.
You know what I mean? You know, loyal motherfuckers out there, bro. Let's be real. I mean, how many loyal motherfuckers do you think there really are out there? Think about it.
I want to say that. I want to say that like
half the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Probably, you know, people you met in the military, and it probably weren't even the people. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part. Like real shit. Let's be 100. It's different between like the respect level of half of the guys, and it's also the fact that loyalty. Those are two different things, man.
It's
Think about that shit.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I had a loyal squad.
Yeah.
I know motherfuckers with it, but y'all didn't have a choice to, because I was loyal to y'all.
Exactly.
I put the pressure on you guys because I trusted you going to do your job.
Yeah,
yeah. You guys fail. No matter what it took, I didn't give a shit. You could see. The only thing that mattered to me was the fact that you guys knew I was loyal to you, and then I expected you guys to do your fucking job, and I knew you guys would do your job. Like I trusted you guys to do your job.
Yeah.
I didn't have to micromanage you guys, man. That was unnecessary.
Dude, I trusted you so much that the first mission we did, I didn't even really know you like that, dog. And the first mission we did, you was like, yo, I remember that shit too. Remember that shit?
You gotta jump this fucking wall.
Yeah, and I busted my fucking ass.
And you're like, yo, throw my weapon. I'm like, nigga, open that gate. Remember that shit?
Yeah, yo.
So professional. I was like, yo, hurry the fuck up, open the gate, nigga, so you can get you. I'm not throwing your weapon over. That shit might, because I was thinking if I throw it over, you're just wasting time, and it's a chance you're not gonna catch it. It might go off. Like, just open the gate.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dude, so we was creeping in that shit up.
Yo, yeah, we was straight creeping, dude. And for a minute, as I was free falling, cause I straight free fell. Yeah, I was like, God.
We just threw you over the.
Threw me straight over the fucking wall.
We're doing it on 3. We just threw your ass over.
I know, dude.
We're like, what? And we threw him over.
And I was already on the side, dude. Yeah.
Like, yo, Harrington, sorry, I throw my weapon. I'm like, yo, nigga, open the gate.
Open the gate, nigga. That shit was funny.
It was solidified at that point.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. But and we did it.
Funny though, man.
And we did it, dude. Think about it, yo. I hopped over a fence, and not even a fence. It was a wall. It was a straight up like compound wall.
Yeah.
To open a fucking gate so we could break into it. Like, what?
You know who was next to me? You know who made the funniest face? Rest in peace, man. It was Berkman, dog. I'll never forget his fucking face, dude. When after we threw you over the fucking wall, because we were both laughing at the same time. We were like, what the hell are you doing right now? We had that moment where, like, he knew, he saw the winging it style. You know what I mean? He looked at first hand. He was like, okay, he does wing that shit. He was like, you can't plan for shit, bro. Like, you go in. Like, I understand visualizing success. I do get that part. Like, I do get that.
Yeah, yeah,
or visualizing your shots. You know, I just say sometimes, like, the basketball players or the artists or to your athlete, they're like, visualize yourself training. That I do believe that.
I believe that 100%.
But I also believe if you get in the habit of doing that, you can also do that with negative shit. So I'd rather just not think about it and just project. It's just gonna go how it's gonna go. So that way, I'm in a position to react or respond or just let it go. You see what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm in a neutral mind state, and I think that was probably one of my best skills. For myself, I feel like I'm always in a place where I can kind of be able to just go with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I always really appreciate about myself, and I do like about being me is I'm okay with it, man. You know what I mean? It's not to be about me. Does not. You know, I can go in a party, it can be about you, and this is your thing. It's cool, man. But yeah, it's interesting. Think about it.
It is very interesting.
You break yourself down sometimes.
But
oh man, people, man. Like I'm just thinking about the confrontations we had with other. Remember, just to. How hard they tried to make shit for us. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
For no reason, yo.
Like, why? You guys are making you're bored. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, man?
I know, dude. It was so weird because
it's supposed to be your family, and you guys are fucking acting like it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like that's why I think I felt like I was in the wrong place because it's like, you know, if you can ask people to do this and they can do it, you should be treating these guys with way more respect than this. You shouldn't feel like shit if your job's out there to protect someone's right, man.
Exactly.
You should feel empowered.
You should feel empowered to do it. You know, to do that job.
Motivated. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know, like the hazing, that was a big thing with the Army. I have to say, I remember a lot of that. A lot of people confused challenging with hazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about it. How many times did I ever? You ever try to embarrass you guys?
No, never.
Especially on an individual basis. No, I never did that. I talked to you.
Never at all.
I talked to you. Just say, hey, listen, don't do that shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Motherfuckers are counting you. Now, if I had you guys do a group thing and all y'all failed,
then we would.
You guys failed each other.
Exactly.
Despite Burgess fucking not finding his shit, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I know Coffee tried to. I could tell. But I think y'all understood what I meant though. When I had to do it though, man. I had to fucking do it.
What are you talking about?
Remember how to make you guys fucking? Well, you went there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was in second.
Yeah, we'll have Coffee talk about it a little more detail. But basically, I had a layout that they were supposed to do, and they knew about it. You know what I'm saying? And then time came, and they weren't ready. And then Ramos called me out, bro. Oh, and he was like, he's like, I guess over here we get to do whatever you want to, huh? Just we want to squad. I was like, I took that shit perfect. He's like, let me talk to you real quick. So we go to the back. He hits me in the front in the arrest. Doesn't smoke me. He goes, listen, man, I'm not gonna smoke you, man. I just want you to think about the position you're in right now. And he goes, think about that. They failed you, man. And he goes, if you don't straighten this shit out now, they're always gonna fail you. And I was like, Roger. He's like, get up. And he says, just wait a second, cool off. And he's like, go back when you're ready. And he went and smoked a cigarette and chilled at the bench. It was like the most G thing he ever did, man. That's when it sank in my head that I was a leader. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when it really registered. Where I got the he kicked the fucking privilege right out of my head and put the responsibility back. And he snapped me back into the responsibility phase of it. Wow. Without being an asshole.
We need to get Ramos on the podcast, dog.
We should, man.
We should hit him up.
Man. He's a good person, man. He's a great fucking person. I have a lot of respect for that guy, man.
He's a good leader, man.
He set a great example for me, man. He was a good friend.
Yeah.
He's a good friend too.
Yeah, he is a good friend.
He was a good friend, man.
It's funny because he obviously he was my sergeant first, but also cause you know all the Spanish dudes, we would hang out in that little corner. We had
I used to call it Little Havana.
Yeah.
I was at the cook.
Yeah, the cooks and all. Yeah, and when we were the two Vasquez, Big Vasquez and Little Vasquez, the two cooks. Yeah, two Puerto Rican dudes.
They took care of us too, man. Remember
they took really good care of us.
Food. I'm like, yo, leave us some food, man.
Yeah.
Leave some food.
I know, yo, and we would. I remember one time you sent me over to Big Vasquez to set up to secure like some steaks and some shit, and he hooked it up, dude. He hooked it up.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just remember like, you know what I mean. I remember like was like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I figured once we got to that area, it would have been steaks. Yeah, and it did. It gave y'all opportunity, all of us opportunity to sit and bond, just to kind of have that security of that you know what I mean, like that checkpoint, if you will, like Dark's. You know, the bonfire is a checkpoint. I guess the only checkpoint in the game. Yeah. But between bonfires is a whole danger. And once you get to the next that bonfire, you're like, oh god, finally, finally, I can start from here instead of all the way back there when I done. Yeah. And that's what I loved about that mindset. I was like, you know, you guys fucking deserved it too, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys worked hard, man. We all worked hard. Actually.
Yeah, we all worked super hard, man. That shit was crazy, dude. Fuck. It's crazy to get into it, yo. You know, because we man. I always felt like we were like a tribe, dude.
Yeah, that's the mindset I always had about it. You guys were, you know, my tribe and shit. You got my people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Our responsibility is to my people, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it was like, because, you know, in the Army, and this is something that I don't. Actually, it's becoming more common knowledge. But that whole idea of the Army, where when you deploy, you're not fighting even for the flag. You're fighting for the man to your left and your right.
We see the flag in a whole different light than everybody else. That's why people don't understand why we not necessarily get offended, but why we find that the whole thing of sitting out and not kneeling and all that whole thing is controversial between a lot of veterans themselves, is because we all have different levels. Like, I don't think a person. I understand a person has the right to kneel. I do, and I think they should if they want to. Yeah. But for me, I wouldn't. That's just me.
I wouldn't.
I associate it with something entirely different. Most people do. Now, when I flip out if someone's burning the flag, nah, I'm not gonna. I'll say something, but I mean, I'll probably be instigating at that point because if someone's in the mind state where they're gonna burn a flag, they're probably unstable to begin with, or a pussy. Because if you burn an object to make a point, you're pretty much a pussy, in my opinion. Like, that's like a dog that barks at you and then you walk up and runs away. You know what I mean? Like, they're looking for attention, and the way they're confronting you is just to yell and scream like a chihuahua would do, or
it's
a real dog's not gonna say shit. He's gonna walk up and fuck you
and
up.
Bite the shit out of you. Yeah,
it's not gonna sit there and make all this fucking commotion. An asshole dog, or an undisciplined dog, or a stressed dog is gonna do all that shit. So yeah, I see that with people, man. It's like the protesters here, man. I live in like fucking the heart of liberal hippie yuppie town, man.
I know, yo.
We got so much variety of people here. It's amazing. I love it. But at the same token, we got people that love too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Love too much, bro. And it's like they feel this, and there's like, I feel that. And it's like, nigga, stop feeling, bro.
Yo, it's...
You're not a Jedi, all right? So stop trying to fucking feel like you ain't feeling nothing. You're feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no mitochondrias, dog. You're feeling yourself, dude.
Because discipline, people are afraid they mistake discipline with fucking being mean to somebody.
Yeah.
Boundaries. They don't respect boundaries. That's why they try to force you to think about it. Like, you're not like a black person. What do you ask them? What are you? I'm black. It's not I'm fucking some kind of fucking 19 letter right?
Wait, what happened? What'd you say?
You know, people like ask a person if you're black, like, hey, what are you, man? What are you, man? You're like, I'm black. Or a person's like, oh, what are you? I'm white. Or I'm Asian. I'm mixed black and I'm mixed half, for example, myself.
Yeah.
But then you got these other groups that's like, nah, identify with this, and its abbreviation is this fucking 19-syllable thing.
Yeah.
That's what you address me by. Like who wants to talk to someone that acts like that?
Exactly.
Like, be who you are, but be polite to me, dude.
Exactly. Let's just be cool.
Yeah, don't assume. Like, you already picked. Don't get me wrong. I've met people that, dude, they look, you know what I'm saying? They probably, some people I wouldn't even talk to them. Like, you know, they got piercings, they got tats on their faces. They're the coolest motherfuckers ever.
Yeah, straight up.
They me first. You know what I'm saying? And then I got some lady that's a soccer mom, and I look over and I wave at her, you know, at a red light, and she fucking rolls her eyeballs like I'm trying to hit on her.
Wow.
Bitch, fuck wrong with you, man? God damn, can't even say I didn't motherfucker anymore.
For real. For real, dude.
Yeah, everybody's a child molester now too. Like, oh, fucking don't talk to them. You know, say hi to a kid. It's weird now. You can't. That's why you're not even supposed to make eye. So now, but the kid and the guys or the woman, they're both adults. It's weirded out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's all fear mongered and shit.
That's true.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. And
in Thailand, you got a little kid. He's playing with a scorpion, bro.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm trying not to be the pussy, bro. I'm at the table like faced, and I'm trying not to be scared because he's feeding off he's trying to see how I react.
Yeah.
He calls me Loon David, my boy. That's my man, dude. That go out there, that nigga does not. He refuses to learn English. He's teaching me Thai. He just be breaking it down. And my mom thinks this is great because he talks as a kid, so he does it real simple.
Yeah.
So he talks in colors. He makes it real simple, and he'll repeat it like I'm dumb. Nah, he's gonna break some shit down.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
So like, hurry up and figure this shit out, you dumbass. So I have to learn quicker, and I love that, man. But it's just a mindset between like my son. I don't think my son would fuck with a scorpion. Not unless he felt safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably had the same initial feeling I had. Like, oh shit, I ain't picking that bitch up.
Yeah.
His dad's barefooted, grabs it with his hand, takes the fucking knife, pops off the fucking little pointer at the end to make sure he doesn't get stung.
Yup.
You know what I mean? And he gives it to him, and his son's just holding it. Just la la la. I'm sitting there going, wow.
That's crazy, dude.
That's insane. Dude. That's entertaining them, understanding the temperament of a scorpion, and watching his dad pluck a fucking stinger off. That's normal. That's a normal day. Hey,
but compare that to the kid who's watching the fucking who was in that canopy in the middle of nowhere in Thailand on his smartphone. You know what I'm saying? And who's living that more fulfilled life?
Or the other parent that's like, Go play your game.
I'm busy. Go play your game. Go play your game. I'm working.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Too busy to talk to you.
Yeah. And it's fucked up because you're when you're raising kids, you're literally forming humans.
Yeah.
You're forming a human, so you got to make sure that you're forming the human right, man, and you're not putting out an asshole, and you're not actually creating an asshole because, man.
One thing I always did, like, I wasn't around them like 24/7, like, you know, I don't want to pierce up your ass all day long.
Yeah.
Do that. But we always ate together.
Nah, yeah, that's good.
It did not, you know, you were not, you know what I'm saying? You know, you could eat in your room if you wanted to, but it was always desired at the dining table because that way you're around a family. But when you're at your lowest, when you're, you know, when you're calm, chilling and shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Hanging out with your family and shit, you get that sense of, you know, that bond and shit. And a lot of times, you know, that's when me and Joven and Leyland would have some of the best conversations. It was always when we sat our name. Because I remember that's what my pops did. That's when the times he did talk to me was when we go out to eat. And then drive, or we go on the drive, he would like tell me these stories, Bible stories and shit. Like, you know, that's how I learned about David and Goliath. That's what I was named after, was David and Goliath, King David.
Nice. Damn, he would tell you Bible stories? Fuck yeah, dude.
You know, yeah, he was big on Bible stories.
I love Bible stories, man.
My dad reminds me of the storyteller of the, you know, Indian tribe. He was like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes he get a little too political and stuff. Like, I don't agree with everything he thinks about because I don't see the world the same way he does. He still kind of got that old 60s mentality where he believes the Republicans and Democrats are actually different. That there's not an agenda.
Yeah.
Or an information suppressed. But he's seen it now. He's seeing it.
That's
and
good.
I think he's at that. I think he's starting to wake up, but he's waking up at fucking almost 7 years old though. You know what I'm saying? So
but that's amazing, dude.
That's hard though. Like for him, it's like a thing where it's like he's seeing it, dude. He's seeing it. It's gotta be hard for him because he grew up like everything was told. You were told what to think, what to hear. Like it was no, you not even telling it. Man, like
I'm saying,
things come out the fucking radio and shit. And they had segregated schools, yo.
Right? Yeah. Shit.
Motherfucker couldn't even drink. You weren't even getting to drink out the same water fountain.
That's crazy, dog. But yo, that's how when my granddad was in the army, everything was segregated. You know, not in the army, but in the States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the most part, it was segregated, yo. And he lived in Puerto Rico his whole life, so he's trying to grab a sip of water or like take a pee, and he's not even like realizing, like he's not even thinking about, oh wait, I gotta go to the black bathroom. I can't use the fucking white bathroom, you know? And it's crazy shit, dude. It's crazy shit. And in Puerto Rico, I mean, you know, in my family, I have like close cousins who are black. Like first cousins, you know what I'm saying? That are like related to me the closest you could be without being my brother. And you know what I'm saying? They're black, and some of them are white, and some of them look more indigenous like me. You know what I'm saying? So you grow up in Puerto Rico without that segregated mentality, and then you go out to the States, and it, you know, and it was like that. And he's like, what the fuck is this, you know?
Exactly.
That's crazy shit to think about how, yeah, segregation wasn't that long ago, man. I mean, it was a while back. It was a minute.
Yeah, but what one lifetime?
But it was literally like one lifetime ago, yo. And we're descended from people, directly descended from people that went through that shit, you know? It's crazy shit. It's crazy shit, yo.
Right.
That's
so
it.
People say, that's when people say that racism doesn't exist, and you know, you still got people out there that just don't understand, or just don't understand. You know what I mean? They don't want to get along. It's fine.
Yeah.
So you have to. You don't have to get along. You just gotta respect each other, man. You know what I mean? That's all there is to it.
Exactly.
It's only your problem when you want to do harm to another. That's when it's an issue.
Exactly. Just respect. Even if you could just fuck. Even if you are fucking racist.
Well,
respect the motherfucker.
Tell the motherfucker you want to box him. Why can't they just have a racist fucking box? There you go.
Oh no, white people wouldn't like that shit.
But I'm just saying,
they get their ass beat.
Most of them would probably, you know, trade in his dick or vice versa. You know, there'd probably be a brother that thinks he can fuck some white boy up, and white boy might fuck his ass. I've seen it, though. That's happened. That's a lot of taekwondo, bro.
Oh, in taekwondo, shit.
Yeah, somebody think a little better than you think he is. Yeah, I did a couple of adults, man. I was actually pretty good, man. I was pretty good at that shit.
That's crazy.
I kind of squandered that time all the way. Sure did. I threw that fucking time right out the fucking window, but.
Well, but you did taekwondo for a minute.
Yeah, I think I made my impact. I scratched my itch. I won a gold medal at the Junior Olympics, and I was an alternate for the Olympic team. But at that age, at that time, my life, I was just.
I didn't know all that. Wow.
Yeah, I was really into that shit, man. And I just got burnt out though, man, because I was doing it at 4. I started at 4. I was teaching 4-year-olds at 14. So you gotta understand, I was always a bit to be okay with just, you know, getting shit done as a person that's the one that's reporting, if you will, not really in charge, but if you had to report, you know, you gotta get somebody to do the reporting. I was just used to it. Just like the taekwondo, and I always had structure in my crib. I was always held accountable for my actions. That was one thing. And my parents followed through. Definitely followed through on their fucking discipline. They just say some shit. You know what I mean? And then that's the end of it. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, they made sure, you know what I mean? Fucking.
Yeah, no.
I followed through on that shit, man. Like, crazy, man.
No, but that's good though, dude. Cause you know what, yo. When I grew up, like, the way my mom raised me, right, was like, she's pretty much like, all right, you better, if you don't want to do shit, okay, but ultimately that's gonna fuck you up. So if you want to fucking be lazy and don't want to do shit, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can do that. I'm not gonna be up your ass about shit. But remember, it's on you. It's on you to make shit happen. So I was kind of left, but the thing is though, that my mom pretty much trusted that me and my sister, like cause I got a bunch of siblings, but I grew up with my brother and my sister only, you know. And my youngest brother, that motherfucker is like, you know, he has like a little bit of issues and shit, epilepsy, and then also he's just a crazy motherfucker. But my mom trusted that me and my sister would at least figure it out. And now my sister, you know, my sister, my brother-in-law, man, they're doing great. I mean, they bought a house a couple years ago, and they got the 4 kids, and they're doing great, you know. And
that's what's up, man.
You know, I'm so happy, and you know, and I'm the one that's a little bit fucked up. And then my brother actually, my brother got arrested yesterday, dude.
I'm the one with all the issues.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. Like, I got a little bit of issues, and then my brother's just, that nigga's wildin', yo. You know.
Yeah, my brothers just don't even talk to my mom.
Wow.
The one in Thailand, I think, she tried to use my mom too.
Damn.
So, yeah, last time my mom talked to my sister, she sent her money, and that was it. She didn't even respond back. I knew that was going to happen though. And then my brother told me that he was going to try to contact them. I told him, I said, I'll talk to you as soon as you contact them, because he did some shady shit with them.
That's wild.
It really was disappointing, man. Because my dad introduced him to Taekwondo, and that's a big part of what my brother does, man. Like, he does great things. Teaches blind kids Taekwondo, man.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So it's like, deaf kids. I'm sorry, deaf.
Oh, about to say, god damn, how they fucking
kids.
fighting?
Yeah, deaf kids. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was thinking blind, and I said blind. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
No, because I have a really high respect for, like, I have a big fear of being blind, dude. And
Me too, you know, dude. Me too.
I think about that shit, and that's like, you know, I always try to, you know, big thanks, man, and just be thankful for shit. Because, like, you know, as shitty as I feel with this anxiety stuff and dealing with the stress, feeling like I'm stressed out all the time, my body always being tense and shit, it's like I always think about, well, it could just be a whole lot worse, so I should be thankful that I even have the ability to use my appendages and be able to see, and you know what I mean, like stop that focus on what's wrong with me, and then be appreciative with the things that are good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
It's easy to get caught up in that whole, you know, that why me bullshit that we're all guilty of. We always start to feel sorry for ourselves. We can't allow ourselves to do that.
It's true.
We gotta just snap ourselves out. I think we gotta challenge ourselves, man, to be like, you know, once we're in that state of mind, just to be like, get out of that shit, man. You know what I mean? Or reach out. Like me, my problem was I just wasn't reaching out to people. Like normally, by this time frame, like back about a year ago, I wouldn't have called you to do this podcast. I'd have been like, fuck it, you know what I mean? And I would have just let it go.
Yeah.
And eventually it would have built some kind of unspoken frustration with myself because I disappointed myself that I didn't make that commitment that I wanted to make.
Yo, dude.
I'm stepping out of my comfort zone with this shit, dude. Like, persistency is not my strong suit, dude.
Me neither,
like,
dude. Me neither.
Unless I fall in love with something, and I can see myself falling in love with this because like we've essentially always done this.
Yeah. Never recorded it.
You never live streamed it, but we would sit on the phone for hours.
Exactly.
That's why I appreciate, you know what I mean? That's why I say, you know what I mean? I appreciate people because they can challenge you too, man. They can get, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like the socializing part is great. You can't shy away from that. You can't hermit up. No. Though there are great benefits to going into a mountain and meditating, though. And disconnecting, like you said. So there's a balance for both sides.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's like the Buddha says, the thing about the Buddha is he was like, before he became the Buddha, he was like an ascetic where he would fast for mad days for like 40 days and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like it got to a point where he was emaciated, like this motherfucker was like a skeleton with skin thrown over it, you know? And he fucking, a girl like offered him like a couple grains of rice or some shit, or like a couple grains of rice fell on the floor or some shit like that, and he picked them up and put them in his mouth, and the fucking the monks that were with him were laughing at him and making fun of him cause they're like, oh, you can't even fucking like fast for 40 days, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's when he realized, wait, you can't go to the extremes, either good or bad. You can't starve yourself, and you can't enjoy, and you can't eat so much that you get fat and you fucking, you know what I'm saying, and you die of a heart attack. You gotta balance life. You gotta fucking, everything has to be in balance, man. And you can do, so long as you're not negatively impacting anybody, or at least let's say you're not negatively impacting anybody on purpose, right? Because there's gonna be points when you can't avoid, when your come up is gonna be somebody else's, you know what I'm saying? But so long as you're not negatively affecting anybody, you can do everything in balance, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just how it has to be, like, and it, to go back to these Catholic priests, they, you know, they're not balanced, you know? They're not balanced, and then that unbalances you in such a way that now there's this culture all over the Catholic Church where people think that it's completely fine to rape a kid, and it's nothing.
It's crazy.
Because you're not gonna get disciplined for it. They're just gonna send you to Africa.
That thought you never even into your brain. You know what I mean? Like,
you
that's
know?
just disgusting.
I'm saying, dog, like shit like that.
Dude, you don't understand. Like, I have a hero complex. That's why I joined the infantry. I think anybody who joins the infantry has a hero complex.
Yeah, no, you're right, yo, you're right.
Think about it. Think how selfless do you have to be to willingly join something that you could possibly die in?
Yeah.
You know crazy motherfucker.
You do gotta be crazy motherfucker.
You're probably at the most selfless on a, you know, it can go either way, but you're definitely on. We all share that line where we're so selfless that we're willing to fight for it. That's the one common ground all infantry people and combat people share, is that we're willing to go there for that.
To stand up, to help people. Yeah,
just someone more capable than others. Like obviously, it's like, you know, one's a better shot, one's a better leader, one's a better communicator, one's better at signing missions, one's better at, and that's, that's the dynamic of a human, that we can come together like that, and it's dope, man. But at the same token, think about it, we can coordinate to destroy, though.
We can coordinate to what?
To destroy.
Oh, yeah.
We have to possess the ability to the intelligently break down something and literally eliminate it.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like, I don't think animals think like that, do they? I don't think any other unless there's like,
I don't know. Well, you know what, dolphins, yo.
The closest thing I could think of, maybe a lotus, because they're just thinking like a lotus swarm is the only thing I can compare ourselves to, like, with that ability. But maybe they're just like, I don't even know why do lotus even do that shit.
Well, locust, the
locust, yeah, that's the lotus.
Like, yo, locust, we were actually talking.
Locust swarm.
I was talking about this to a buddy of mine. The thing about locusts, right, is that they're crickets, but they when there's a bunch of crickets together, and they start flying around and they rub against each other, that causes their body to produce a hormone which actually makes them shrink, and they become locusts, and they fly with that locust mentality, dog, and that's when you get swarms, yo. Ain't that crazy? That's the craziest thing ever, dude. Like, it literally, if they feel stressed out, it turns them into a different animal, yo. You know? That's amazing to me.
It is amazing.
That's just fucking absolutely amazing, yo. Yeah, locust. That's fucked up, yo.
I'm just thinking about that, like, that's like, I always thought, like, we just possess that ability to love unconditionally, and we also possess that ability to destroy unconditionally.
Yo, straight up, dude. Straight up. And it's
like, we can love unconditionally and we can destroy unconditionally. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I love balance.
Yeah,
that's stable. However you want to look at it. Whatever point of view you want to look at it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's all this shit, man. That's why I say, like, dude, it's the great circuiting, dude. That's it. That's the only, I don't know. It's that unity of nature with, well, yeah, the universe, the unity of nature. That's fuck.
I just thought another fucking fuck. So what if it is based off nature and nature is
a hologram? Yeah, no, dude.
Think about that. So you got all these older cultures telling us to become in tune with nature and become one with nature, and then we come to find out that real fucking Truman Show.
Yeah.
It's just all. So what the hell we were tuned to? A machine? Then your reality becomes real.
Yeah.
And we're end up in the Matrix, dog.
Yeah.
Just think about that shit. That should be cracking me up, man. I'm like, because I do expect a aha moment or a what the fuck moment. That's what I expect. Like I expect to be like, damn, we had it all, because it don't feel balanced here.
Yeah.
And now, you can feel it, dude. Like, if anybody that can take outside themselves for even a fraction of a second can sense shit's off.
Yeah. With society, with the world, with everything, and not just with society, but like literally with reality, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just on a natural,
on a visceral, like basic level, people are like, you've heard of the Mandela effect, right?
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Yo, so there's this guy, a preacher, right? Who this got me fucked up, dude. This got me all kinds of fucked up. But apparently there are verses that are changing in the Bible. Like, it used to say in the Bible, it used to say the lamb will lie with the lion. And now it says the wolf will lie, or the lamb will lie with the wolf. Like, it's completely switched up, you know? There's a couple other instances where that happens, but it's not only biblical shit. There's a lot of things, man. There's people that say that the reason it's named Mandela effect is because some people remember Nelson Mandela dying in like the fucking 90s, you know?
Right.
And so they were like, they don't remember him fucking being around till like when he died in like 2012 or something like that. They don't remember him like that, you know? And not only that, there's a bunch of people that apparently friggin' passed away earlier, but then, you know, the Mandela effect happened and whatever. And I mean, who knows, you know, that it's probably all false memories too. It could be that. Maybe. I don't know. But what convinced me of it was that, you know, the Bible really did used to say the lion or the lamb will lie with the lion, or the sheep will lie with the lions, you know? It really did say that. Like, I remember it. And there's churches to this day that use the lamb and the lion as a symbol based on that verse. But now when you look it up, it says a completely different thing, and it's crazy as fuck, dude. Like, and you know, reality itself changing at a basic level. That's scary, you know? Because Lord knows, like, why is that happening? What is the deal? Is it being produced by outside forces? Is it CERN? You know, like, what could it be, you know? It's something that we gotta at least put in a little bit of research into. Because, you know, imagine if, oh my God. I mean, our president is a reality TV star. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not trying to continue to talk shit about the dude like everybody else, but, you know, it is a fact that this nigga is a fucking reality TV personality. And that's just a little taste of the insanity of the world right now. So,
right.
You know, I don't even know, man. And, you know, like, society is unraveling. And I was hanging out with this girl yesterday, and we was just talking about that, like how people. She was saying, because, you know, Mars is really close to the planet Earth right now, like extremely close, closer than it's been for like 100 years, and the moon is all red and shit. It's been all red for a couple weeks, and, like, you know, she's talking about astrology, and she's saying, like, you know, I don't really believe in astrology all that much, but if you think about it, you know, Mars is super close to the Earth right now. People are acting crazy as fuck. Everybody's acting crazy. She says she's a waitress. She's like, dude, customers at my job, like, for some reason, I'm just getting bad customers a lot, and it's only been in the past couple weeks that's happened. And the conversations people have, and the fucking how they react to things, and this and that. And you know, I told her, look, even if it's not Mars or whatever, or the sky or whatever the fucking case may be, you can tell that people are unraveling. Society itself is unraveling, you know, because it's just the insanities that we just let go by because we don't have any other choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real, dude. That is fucking real, dude. Like, we need to fix our shit, dude. For real. We need to just get our shit together, dude. Like, you know, but who's gonna do it? You know, people are waiting for messiahs and for the cavalry, but we are the cavalry, you know? Ain't nobody coming. We are the ones. So
yeah, that's the one. People forget about that one, boy.
You know,
some fix everything. It's like, where's the responsibility?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the responsibility of yourself, man? Like,
you know, personal responsibility. Like, learn it, adopt it. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is gonna ultimately, man. Even if there is no afterlife, man. But when you're in the cusp of death, you're gonna want to be like, all right, I'm happy that I fucking, you know. Or you're gonna be fucking completely pissed off, or probably, honestly, to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of people in my generation and in the next generation that's coming up, the one that has already, like your daughter's generation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people from those generations are gonna die and not even ask themselves those fundamental questions. You know what I'm saying? They're not even gonna fathom that you could, you know, ask yourself complex questions about reality and your place in it, because they're gonna be fucking too hypnotized by the smartphones. So
yeah, distracted.
Yeah, 100%. You know, 100%.
I mean, do you think it's a coincidence that they rather you look down at guy?
What's that?
You think it's a coincidence that they rather you look down at your phone than up guy, or?
Ah, dude. Yeah, right? Right, dude? It's true. They're not... Yo, yeah. They're not doing it for nothing. They're trying to kill us.
You could have made them solar powered where you can hold it up to the sky and look up at the sky and your phone. They could have did that. But
yeah, but...
You got some phones you can't even take the battery out.
Exactly, yo. Exactly. Like fucking iPhones and shit. You can't even take a battery out, you know? And it's just like...
Just saying.
And all right, so... And we know that the NSA listens to everything you fucking say.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So now you have a device... That's so insane, dude. It's 1984. Have you read that book?
No, I have not. I haven't read much of anything, to be honest with you.
Yo, try to listen to the audio. I listen to a lot of audiobooks because I just don't have time to be reading a lot now. But I listen to a lot of audiobooks. But there's also a movie that's pretty accurate based on this book. And one of the premises of the book, and the movie too, is that your TV is watching you, and you can lower the volume, but you can't turn it off. And that's that's an iPhone. You can lower the volume, but you can't turn that bitch off. They're gonna know you're where you're at. They're gonna be able to tap into what you're saying. They're gonna be able to follow your text, and it's
location.
Yeah,
better experience.
Exactly, yo. It's crazy shit, dude. It's like, get the fuck away from me with that shit, yo.
They're basically telling you what they're doing.
Yeah.
Power that you're controlling it. You're not controlling anything.
Yeah. And I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a computer programmer, and he was saying, like, well, I was commenting on the fact that, like, there's a, you know, people use cell phones, they use fucking they'll use computers and shit, but they're totally ignorant as to how these things work. They wouldn't be able to troubleshoot nothing, you know.
That's true.
And that's dangerous. But they want you to, you know, Apple don't want you to be able to repair your own smartphone. You know what I'm saying? Because if you could repair your own smartphone, then you could just build your own out of junk parts too. You know what I'm saying? And it's, man, it's so easy to control people. The Romans and the people in the slave owners in the South, and the fucking the motherfucking Muslim slave raiders, and all these people that have been controlling people throughout the centuries, they didn't even understand how they wanted to control people. They didn't even get it, though. You don't control people by enslaving them and making them work and beating them with whips. That's not how you control people, because then they fight. You control people by giving them shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. That's the best way to control somebody.
That's the best way, dude. Just give them shit.
Just coerce them into thinking,
You know?
Just soften them up.
Soften them up.
You give, you take out, you eliminate. It's like declawing an animal, man. It's like the most fucked up thing you can do to a cat. I mean, people are like, declaw the cat, man.
Yeah.
You realize what you're doing to that cat, though?
Yeah.
You're cutting the first knuckle of their fucking finger.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah. It's fucking painful, dude. And you're
just
doing it.
Why you want where that cat's fucking biting you all the goddamn time? But you got no cut off it.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Basically, the front body. Imagine someone clipped the first knuckle of your hand, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's essentially what you're doing when you claw a cat, man. That's what I was like.
That's crazy. I didn't even know it was like that, but
it's
that's
fucked up, man. Just a little bit. I mean, I don't put it up because people always say, declaw your cat, declaw your dog, whatever. And I'm like, what is it? And I looked it up, and I was like, that's literally just amputating the tips of your fingers, bro.
That's
so essentially, you're taking away their. So if you go, you just fucked them. So when you die, your cat's fucked now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He took away one of his tools to survive.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
but in your heart, though, you felt like you were, it mattered to you. You did the right thing.
Yeah, but ultimately, all that you did was that you fucking made life more convenient for you.
Exactly.
And you didn't think about the life.
Him suffers with you.
Yeah.
Everything associated with you. The cat had to pay the price.
Yeah.
Or whatever, man. I've been guilty of that mindset, man. I think I know better, or no, we should discipline them this way. For example, everybody's got an argument with their significant other at one point. What about kids? I've done it before in the past, where it's like I'm too bad copish. I had to learn to let go a little bit. Let them be kids, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was something I had to grow into and understand and learn, because I was repeating a cycle where it's like you gotta allow them to be kids too. And I didn't look at it from that perspective for a long time. I was always worried about 5 years from now or 10 when they're older.
Yeah. And not thinking about the present.
Now. I was living in the now, and I was very guilty of that in the last few years.
But that's
living in the past or living in the future. I was never in.
Yeah, dude.
2 years. I had to learn to live in the night, and it's been the most uplifting experience, man, for myself, because I'm okay with things, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas before I wasn't. I was just suppressing a lot of the thoughts, not dealing with them. Oh shit! This motherfucker just did the craziest trick. He's playing hacky sack while he's b-boying with a beanie, and he's still catching it, bro. And
oh my god!
all while the Last Dragon's playing in the background.
That's fucking hilarious.
Talking about getting hyped up.
Yeah, right. Shit. Fuck. Dude, oh man. But people. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? Like, what do you think is the first thing that we should focus on as a society in order to make that leap to the next? The next level of evolution, if you will.
What we need to do is we need to try to find a balance between personal freedom and participating in a collective.
Right.
Because I think that the problem with people now is that you're either too individualistic or you're too willing to give in to the crowd. Humanity in general. You see that. You see.
Oh, I know that for a fact. I know a lot of people think they're a control. Like this conversation is not.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, it's not. This is not for the masses, because the masses aren't going to be able to sit and take the information.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not going to.
And I feel like once we could find that balance, though, then it'll just be much easier. And I think that we're getting there. People are starting to realize. Because you're right. This conversation, you know what, though? Like, this conversation isn't for everybody, but about 10 years ago, it would be for even less people. Like,
better way of saying it.
There are more people seeking after, maybe not necessarily truth, but seeking after information. Well, they are seeking after truth, and they're getting all this information, and they're starting to realize, like, wait, because think about all these motherfuckers that everybody now is so-called woke, right?
Yeah.
That's becoming like a big thing and whatnot. And I you know, I have my little disagreements with the terminology and all that shit. Yeah. But ultimately, though, it's a good thing because it's people realizing, like, wait, there's much more to fucking life than, you know, these two. Because the controllers of society want to feed you two options. They only want to feed you either this or that, and they want to limit your possibilities for growth. You know what I'm saying? Because you never just have two options, dog.
That's true.
You never just have two options.
You structure everything around having.
Yup.
It never both.
Yup.
But not both. And I think I get what you're saying. So we're always setting a limit on ours to, like, it's either this or that. It's either black or white. It's the grass is always greener on the other fucking side. So we start we lose accountability, I think, for just being you.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's crazy. Yeah.
But, you know, but people are starting to realize that, you know, it isn't just black and white. There's a whole spectrum of color. You know?
Right.
There's you know, you don't have to either vote for this or that one. You know? Fucking don't vote. Or vote for another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are starting to realize that shit, and it's a good thing. You know, now does that mean that we're safe? Definitely not. Definitely not. It just means that, you know, we are starting to coalesce into something, you know. But like I said, we gotta, like, watch out, because we don't want to go too much in either one of the directions, you know.
Yeah, so true.
You know,
it's funny, we having this conversation, all I see is, like, all of the people that are just different types of culture watching this video about all different levels of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm looking at the background, and one thing is all in common is that they're all interpreting themselves through one tune. And that's what I love about the whole b-boying and breaking thing. It's like, you got one standard, one beat to go to, and it's your job to, damn, this dude, oh my word, he just did some air flares. Yo, this is nasty. Yo, this little kid is nasty.
Dude, I gotta figure out, like, a way to be able to see his shit, because it's not coming up.
You might be able to pop it up in the Discord. I think you can play it in the Discord if you look around. I don't know.
Alright, let me see. Because I agree with you, because they were actually, I figured out how to share, how to screen share directly from Discord, you know?
Yeah, you can, I think you gotta set up a scene, like, you know how you got the Yeti?
Yeah,
set up?
Yeah.
You gotta add a scene to capture, like, I think it's, whatever is, like, what, I think it's one of it's, like, what, capture display.
Yep. Either capture display or capture window or capture the screen or whatever the fuck. But I actually found how to do it directly from Discord, because I think I already set it up. I set up some code on my OBS.
Yeah.
So it would connect to a certain website, and so now when I'm on my OBS, I could connect directly from the OBS to screen capture Discord. But the thing is that it's, you know, we don't have fucking images. We don't have, you know, I'm the only one with a fucking camera, so it's like,
Right, yeah. I got it. Yeah, get one eventually.
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool.
I just don't want to get a whack waste one. I'd rather just get a good one.
Exactly. Yeah, I hear you.
Shit, when was the last time you been to Puerto Rico, man?
The last time I was in Puerto Rico was about I want to say like almost like a year ago. No, not a year, like a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Not too long ago. It's been a minute. About the same time for me, man. Year and a half.
Yeah. And I stayed there for like 4 months. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and it was fun, dude. We were like drinking moonshine, fucking pretty much every day. Dude, we were buying moonshine from a guy that lives in a fucking hole.
What?
Like this motherfucker, like.
You gotta tell me this story. So how does that work?
Cause I live in the mountains and shit, and so the valley where this dude lives is like, it's a hole. Like there's no other way of explaining it. Like it's literally a sunken area, but because it's covered in jungle, you don't really conceptualize it like that, you know, until you actually go in there and you like drive down and you realize that you're in a fucking hole. And this motherfucker's house is huge, but it's in this fucking hole. It's crazy as fuck. But we would go down there and we would fucking get this moonshine. And he was making moonshine out of like mangoes and like orange moonshine, passion fruit moonshine, like all this like really good shit, man. It's really, really fucking good, dude. And we were just fucking getting like putting it in our coffee. And drinking that like for breakfast and shit. Like, it's just fucking crazy. And we went there for like Christmas time. So in Puerto Rico, Christmas time is celebrated from November to like February, dude. Honestly, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because in Puerto Rico, Christmas is like one of the biggest holidays. It's like a very big cultural thing, and there's like 4 or 5 different holidays that you celebrate in that time period. So, you know, and another thing too is in Puerto Rico, people, you know, by law, people get a Christmas bonus. So everybody's flush with money, and everybody's like ready to celebrate Christmas. So they just go all out, and it's insane. But it's pretty much how it is. And we just drinking mad moonshine for a minute. For like fucking for like 4 months to straight partying and drinking moonshine and bullshit. But yeah, man. You know. And how, you said it's been like year and a half since you've been to Thailand?
Yeah, it's been about the same time, man. It's been a minute, man.
It
feels like I don't know if it's been that long. It feels like it's been about a year.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because when I go over to Puerto Rico, I feel like I never left. You know? I feel like everything is just the same. I mean, some things changed. Like, I got a bunch of, like, younger cousins. They're all, like, starting to turn 20. So you see that. You know?
Yeah.
You see, like, and then they, but I go over there, I feel like nothing really changed, but people are like, dude, you done changed, like, you look bigger, you look fucking older, you know?
Yeah, I get that a lot, too, because...
Actually, you know what? Nobody ever says that I look older. People say that I look pretty much the same I looked like when I was, like, in my fucking 20s, like, in my early 20s, you know?
Yeah.
Some people even are like, dude, you look like you're fucking 18, 19. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm fucking 31.
Yeah, it stays like that for a while. And then, like, for me, it was like that all the way up until I was 40. Once I hit 40, they're like, yeah, nigga, you look old.
Yeah. Nah, but you don't even look old, though, Dave. You still look like you're in your fucking 20s, dog.
About right, man.
Yeah, dog. You don't even fucking look old. You shitting me, dude?
I don't even care, honestly.
Man, another thing too, though. Yeah, well, I hear you. I don't really give a shit either. Exactly. And you know what? You're fucking half black, half Asian. Black don't crack. Like, black people never get old. You know what I'm saying? And Asian people don't either, nigga. So you're gonna look fucking probably young forever. You know? Fuck, man.
I do plan on being a pretty damper fella by the time it's my hopes when I pepper up a little bit more.
There you go. There you go.
Be a little more mature too. I can give off a little more wisdom.
Did you say when you pepper up more?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, yo.
I think I look good with some grays, dude.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I'm missing.
Yo, a friend of mine. I took acid like last weekend with a buddy of mine, and
yeah,
this.
what was that shit?
Oh, dude, it was fun, dude. I went to New Hampshire.
It's been a minute for me, man. I can tell you that shit.
That's crazy. I didn't even bring up no acid, huh? When we hung out,
I got some stories about that shit, boy.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, dude.
Well, I went through some there and back a couple times.
I hear you, dude. I've had a lot of fun with LSD, man, and not even just fun, but like also, because a lot of the reason why I started doing psychedelic drugs was, you know, just for that enlightenment shit, man. Because I used to study.
That's why it's here, I think, man. It's
for real.
The understanding a lot of the things here on Earth, I believe. Not so much outside of that, other than unless you understand how to astral plane and all project yourself. But that's another subject too. But
yeah, the astral plane or astral traveling rather is
astral traveling. Yeah,
that shit's for real. That shit is for real. You know what? When I was in Iraq, I actually had an experience where I astral plane. It was crazy as fuck. I fell asleep, but then I saw my body, like I saw my spirit lift up, and then I saw my body laying down.
Oh, wow.
And I felt like I was floating into outer space, and I saw Wirt coming into the room, and I was trying to scream, help, help, and whatever, nothing happened. I ended up waking up, and then I saw Wirt like later on in that day, and he was like, hey man, I walked into your room, or into the room we was at, because we were living in that checkpoint, and by it was towards the end of our deployment, you know. We were like living by like Norsemen and shit, you know, not in Norsemen, but in the outskirts of that base, and so I was hanging out, whatever, and Wirt's like, dog, I walked into the room, and you got up, you were passed out, you got up, and then you started mumbling, and I could hear you say, help, help, but you were like mumbling and sleeping, so I didn't think nothing of it. Yo, I lost my shit when he said that, yo, because I'm telling you, he was like, dude, I told him, did I have my eyes closed? And he's like, yeah, your eyes were shut, you were sleeping. So I did. I saw that nigga come into the room, but I was above the room.
Oh wow, yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, dude. So then me and G talked about it.
Did you panic?
Oh, I panicked. I panicked immediately when I realized.
I heard sometimes that's the thing that people don't panic when you realize they're doing it.
Nah, I panicked, and I did not want to go to sleep.
It those experience that negative light because you get. That goes back to the whole control factor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight it's just up. a natural feeling for us, man. You know what I mean? I'm freaking. I ain't gonna lie. You'd be like, oh shit. You know what I mean, man? But then again, I've also gotten. Lately, I've been kind of. I'm knowing what I'm dreaming, yo. And I'm challenging the dream.
Yeah.
I'm using the dream, and that's been really crazy personal experiences for myself, yo. Coming to grips with some of this, like the fear. Like, you know, sometimes you get those. Like you're floating in space in a car, like it makes no fucking sense, kind of shit. And you have like this overwhelming sense of like shit can go bad, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, all right, I'll challenge the dreaming and shit. Like,
yeah. Nah, I hear you, bro.
How far can I push it? Can I jump up?
That's crazy,
and
bro.
And then you just kind of let go of shit. You realize, okay, I am in a dream. it's been like maybe 2 times where I've actually had full control of the dream itself, where I just, you know what I mean, I was having fun with that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other times it's just been me, like, literally, like, I thought I could fly, then I would, like, run and fly, and then I'd, like, crash on the ground, and then I'd get up again. Like, I know I could fly. I had one where I could B-boy, dude, and it was from a first-person perspective, and it was the craziest fucking thing, dude.
Well, you could B-boy now. I mean, what the fuck you saying?
Well, I mean, like, I was doing the things that, physically I can't. I'm not.
I see what you mean.
Like, I was doing a lot of stuff that I was dreaming that I could do, like, flares into air flares into, like, perfect head spins, you know what I mean? Like, the combos were fucking, like, lit. Like,
yeah.
Power combos that were, like, super flow.
That's
and
funny.
It was crazy. And it was, like, it was so liberating. And I was like, yeah, I really like b-boying. Like, I realized how much I love the hip-hop side of that, man. Like, just hip-hop in general about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can never get over that. Like, it's just, I think that's how things should be done. You got a plan, you got a bill you want to pass, you fucking battle. Battle.
Straight up, dude.
You know what I'm saying? And you know.
I wish, man.
The better guy fucking wins, man.
Dude, I had this idea, man, and you and fucking Fable laughed at me about it, yo, actually. Y'all laughed your fucking asses off when I told you this idea. But I was like, man, imagine if we made this video, a movie, and it was like post-apocalyptic, and these niggas was like divided in tribes, and they would get together and like b-boy and shit, and that's how they would battle. And you motherfuckers laughed. I was like, what the fuck, man? That's a cool ass idea. What the fuck?
I just kept picturing like I kept picturing like a naked doing like windmills and shit. As much as I love b-boy, I don't think I want to see a cat. You know, even if you're a woman, for matter, man, it just look uncomfortable. You got your stuff flapping around everywhere.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a health risk.
It sounds like a health risk.
Shit might get caught up where you don't want it to get. So I was just picturing this butt ass motherfucker just breaking, you know. And I was laughing, yo, because it was, you know, the concept is dope.
Yeah, the concept is dope.
Like break out into a battle and shit. But I think you can do that with like I actually think it would just suit just to do it the way it is. Like, you know what I mean? But I also, like, visually though, it would be cool to do that though. Like almost like if he had like a time traveling video, he time traveled to different areas and he would all b-boy or do some shit like that. Like that culture. Like go back to the Renaissance day and shit, and then like they're like wearing 16th century clothes, but then he start fucking top rocking and shit.
Alter history forever.
Yeah, like a time travel video of b-boy and b-girls.
Yeah. Well.
To me, it's almost like kung fu. It's like the closest thing to an old kung fu movie.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So you think your technique is good, huh? Try this style. My master showed me that technique.
Straight up. Young grasshopper.
The 26/5 of the Lotus style.
Straight up.
Technique. Yeah, that's just dope. I love that. Man, motherfuckers be talking shit to each other. Like, that's some man shit. Like when a samurai would get together and like another mercenary or another samurai, and he finally finds tracks them, you know, track each other down. And what did they do? They don't talk shit. They sit down and they enjoy each other's presence, and they drink tea. They show each other respect, and then the next day they go to duel.
Yeah.
Or that day, that to me, that's, man, you know how much fucking, you know how ill that would be. You had a problem with somebody, you just sat down and you're like, all right, we're going to talk. It's like a fucking boxing match, except it's a little more aggressive than a boxing match. You know what I mean? They got to promote the hate and violence and shit.
Yeah.
For the most part, at least they don't stop it. I'm not sure if they promote it or not. They definitely don't curb it, which I don't think they should. I think the athletes should be allowed to interpret the fight however they want to. Yeah. You get some that are more cold and calculated and calm, and you get others that they like to do the psychological game on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the talk, get in your head.
I know.
Got you thinking about them all day, and then you fight, and then you just can't. You know, your whole game plan's off.
Like McGregor and what's his face?
Mastermind at talking to shit, man.
Yes, he pisses
and
people off.
Like as a fighter too, man. That dude would after.
And Mayweather too, though.
Man, that guy could break you down, man. He'd break you down.
Oh yeah. The battles the fight between him and Mayweather. started the minute they started talking shit to each other months before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And it was vicious, man. That shit was brutal, dude. This McGregor was like, oh, fucking, you got what he say? He was just straight talking about, yeah, you hit fucking women, da da da, like really like getting into this fucking dude, you know? And McGregor's like, you know, stabbing him too. And yeah, it's crazy. That fucking psychological game before the fucking physical battle, you know? It's all important, man. That shit is all important, dude. But yeah, man.
That's crazy. This fucking battle synced up to the music on my shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, well, it was.
So you got your own music playing, but you're watching.
Well, I got my SoundCloud on, so it's playing my tracks right now. It's playing a mixtape from give him a shout out real quick. DJ Goss One.
Okay.
DJ Goss One and DJ Khaled, the Breaking Day 2016 mixtape.
Okay. Oh shit.
So I got that. I got a couple of guys I follow and shit, man.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I might go see the music I like and shit. So sometimes it's some stuff that doesn't go with it, but I mean, for them, it does. You know what I mean? They're good tracks and shit.
Yeah. No, that's fucking legit. That's legit.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll listen back to it later tonight, maybe. Or it might be too loud. I gotta kind of balance it. But I think it's low enough to where you should be able to hear me and the music's clearer.
Yeah.
I mean, the video should help with the eyeballs and shit. Give you something to look at.
Exactly. Yeah.
My goal is to have it to where it's pleasant when someone's listening at work or something, or maybe later. It's not for right now. I don't give a shit about right now. It'd be cool if people was on there right now. Feel like if there was 100 people on there like chatting, it'd be distracting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe.
But it'd be great though. Don't get me wrong. The interaction, amazing. That's what I want the interaction.
I know.
But right now, I think it's nice because I want to get the levels down. Just that way, it's you know, for somebody that's maybe at work and just wants to put it in one ear and kind of like have that going on. I want it to be kind of like a soothing atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
Get a little bit, where you get some information, you get a little bit of some chill music, some good hip hop, you know, a little bit of instrumentals, nothing too forced. Like I'm trying to avoid lyrical content stuff, but
yeah.
I can't help it. You know, there's a couple tracks I just like, man.
I know. There's one of my buddies is letting me use.
Damn, Justin, this motherfucker, dude, my back would break, yo.
Yo, what?
Oh, my God. Dude, I don't know how you did that shit, but my back would just snap.
I'm telling you, dude. By next podcast, we got to figure out how to be able to watch what you're watching, cause fucking, I want to see. Actually, I call you.
My homeboy did that shit one time. He like sent the link, and then he had a link to the stream, and then he was able. He basically just put the streams up on the a multiple thing, and he was able to watch all the fucking streams at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like have all the cameras up there. It was like a video slash live stream. The way they did it. I mean, they had it all connected to where like matter of fact, I'll send you a video later.
Yeah,
I might just ask him. Hopefully he'll respond to me. He's pretty sure he's a busy man. But there's a guy named his channel is called Angry Century Gaming, ACG. His name's Carrick, and I'll probably ask him how he does it. Hopefully he'll respond. But he does it really. He has a podcast that he does. And he'll actually have people where he'll have like their cameras up, and they'll actually sit and they'll watch shit together. You know what I mean?
Yo, I actually I'm gonna see if I could put.
I need to learn. Well, if anybody watching the stream does come to this later and they know how to do that, PM me and let me know. You know how to do that, because I definitely wouldn't mind getting some modders involved. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Got a couple bucks for some modders and advertisement too. If y'all got content you want to share, I'm down for that. If you want your channel to get exposed and want people to check your channel, I'm willing to. I'll throw your shit on the background and check it out. You know what I mean? Just trying to grow, meet people, man. Because there's a lot of talent out there, man. I mean, I've been getting into the. Have you seen Sand Art, yo? That shit is dope, man.
What?
the sand art they do with like the lights and shit in the background. So what they do is they get a projector and it projects, like a screen, like a movie would, right?
Yeah.
And then what they'll do is they'll draw up these portraits with sand, yo.
What?
And tell stories and shit. So because it's sand, so they can like draw like a water, and the boat comes in, then like the cloud, and all of a sudden the white bait turns into like a bird. Turn into something. It's dope, yo.
I saw something. I saw this really cool thing. Oh, by the way, I just put up your I'm seeing your stream now, so it's all good now.
Oh, you see now? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's why you jumped in. That's you.
Yeah, I just hopped in.
You see Japan hold it down?
Yeah.
Japan. That's Japan, man. She's like one of the best. She's like top 20, I would think. Easy.
Nah, yeah, she's ill. She's ill too.
Look at the power moves, yo.
Yeah.
And the freeze. Ah! That was ill.
Yo, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I saw this dude, right? I guess these people created the. Oh shit! I just saw the freeze.
yeah, it's dope, ain't it?
Yeah, nah, it's dope. It's dope. She's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at the version you're watching. So that's the dope thing about that is I got my phone, and so I can read the chat, and I got it. My mom left me a tablet that she didn't want to use and shit.
Oh, there you go.
She bought a tablet thinking she was gonna use it, and she never needed it. So I told her I would use it for like it'd be perfect to set it up to where I can just have the chat. You know what I mean? If it does get to a point where I got a lot of people asking questions and stuff.
Yeah. I know. I gotta figure something out like that. But yo, so I saw this guy, right? Who or these people who created like kind of like what you were talking about with the sand and the projector, but they were using it to play fucking like tabletop RPGs and like to like pretty much play like Minecraft but with the sand, you know? And they programmed it so
like
that
Dungeons and Dragons with the sand.
Yes, dog. Yeah, because they would create the terrain with the sand, like the mountains and shit, the actual topography, and then the projector would project the images of it. So, and then they made it so that, let's say you dig in the sand, like if you scoop up some of the sand, it'll create a hole and then fill it up with water and shit. Like projector. I gotta find this shit, but
I actually want to open a nightclub or like in Thailand or a bar, but I always thought like as aesthetics, like when you walk into a place, it's always the first impression. You know what I mean? That awe factor.
Yeah.
And I'm an artsy guy. Like I'm not great at art itself as far as like painting, but I do appreciate drawings and art. Any of that stuff. I love that stuff, right?
Yeah, I
but
love
like,
it.
How sick would it be to have like screens that like all they do is play like these creations being built. Like 3D graphics. You got the first one scene is the 3D graphics on people draw like the holes in the ground like that. Where you actually step in a hole. And then you have like one projection that does like you said the light show art and shit.
Yeah, yo.
And then maybe the third screen we got like people dancing, all the styles of dancing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they're fucking fresh, man.
So that we're always pushing culture and art and all that stuff in your environment. But I mean,
yes, we need to be doing shit like that, promoting all kinds of shit.
I don't know if I want a club. I would think more or less I want a place to come hang out. But what's the ability to have? I have to have a huge floor though, like just a nice giant open like fucking oak floor.
Well, fuck
sound system's banging, so that way if you want to break or if you want to do ballet, you can flip, just boom. You know what I mean? And then
that'd be fresh.
Circles, you know what I'm saying? People will form shit. You have people that do this style dancing, and you have people do that. It's like so it's more like a dance lounge versus a club, you know what I mean? But it has that. If you want to drink, you can, but your drink's got to be in a certain place. Like we'll keep all our drinks outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it's a whole different area altogether. Separate the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So that way the dance floor stay clean. So that's the big thing. You don't want to have a nightclub because motherfuckers they get messy, man.
Yeah.
They don't see the floor the same as a dancer would. You know what I mean? They don't respect the floor as a martial artist. You know what I mean? Having a good time, you know what I mean, which is fine, that's what it's for, but I've seen people dance and try to break dance on that shit, and they actually, you know what I'm saying, their hands are all dirty from that shit, drinks on it, it's nasty.
Yeah, because the shit's sticky, everybody's,
but you're drunk, though, I've been there, I've been fucked up to where you're like, hold the drink, and your shit's just, You know what I mean? You got the fucking...
Nah, I hear you, dude.
Nigga, you just, like, you got a can of spray paint in your hand, dog, and you just shake your drinker. Dude, like, I can't even move. I'm like, hey, man, it's my... Dumping alcohol down my forearm and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I probably shouldn't drink this one. I should just hold this one and continue to shake it to where there's nothing left in this motherfucker because I don't need to drink it.
Straight up,
That's the
yo.
one. He's gonna put me to sleep. That one right there.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying, though, man. I understand that, but I would love to have a cleaner establishment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've actually when I was living in Cali in Santa Cruz, I actually went to the spot that was it was a dance studio, but they would have at nighttime from like Thursday to like Saturday or something, they would have like different themed dance nights, you know. So they would have like Grateful Dead fucking dancing or whatever the case may be. But it was really cool, man. You pay $5 and you could just go and fucking strictly like dance. And you could bring your own drinks and like people were smoking herb and shit like outside and whatnot. But it wasn't but that wasn't the focus. The focus was like you go over there and you fucking dance your ass off and you meet other people that are dancing and shit. And it was pretty fucking cool, man. I used to love that shit, man. You know, hanging out with all the fucking stinky hippie vagina. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, they got their little community going and shit.
Yeah. Yo, and it's crazy, man, because the hippies, like, they're fucking all over the place, too. Like, they're fucking... Like I said, that stinky hippie vagina, man, it's some of the best out there.
Stinky, did you say the stinky hippie?
Stinky hippie vagina, yeah.
I had to emphasize a word. It just sounds so appealing. It sounds like some shit I would love to put in my bowl and smoke, man. Stinky hippie vagina, yo. That's the flavor of the month.
That's the flavor of the month, yo. Straight up.
I like hippies, though. I'm kind of am a hippie, honestly. I can relate to hippies, honestly. I never even looked at hippies as a negative thing.
No, nah.
I always associated with that free spirit, you know what I mean?
The thing about hippies nowadays is that they kind of like lost their way, and they're.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. I just always knew what it represented, not necessarily kept up with its actual culture. So I'm guilty of that. You know what I mean?
No, but that's the thing. It doesn't even have a culture like that no more. Like.
Oh, word.
Yeah, dude. When I went, when I was really, really hanging out in Cali and like trimming weed and shit and like really hanging out with hippies. I mean, I still do. A bunch of my friends are fucking like all hipped out and shit. But the thing about like a lot of the older hippies is that, you know, they're dark, man. They're dark. Yeah, they're all hooked on fucking meth and there's so many problems, dude. I was in Golden Gate Park and I saw a nigga stab another one, yo. You know, two hippies, dude, and this motherfucker just stabbed the other fucking hippie over like a dog or some stupid shit, you know? And it's crazy because then the cops came through and they, you know, the rescue and all that shit came through, picked the dude up. And the motherfucker that has stabbed this cat was still there, yo.
Oh, shit.
And looking and smiling and shit. And like, you know, nobody's gonna like snitch or anything. It's their fucking problem, you know what I'm saying? Like these two dudes, whatever the case may be. But, you know, it's just like, god damn, you really stabbed this motherfucker? Like, what happened to fucking love and light, you know?
Damn, that's one of the most personal ways of harming somebody is to stab them, man.
Stab them, dude. Because you're right there in their face, you know?
You're opening somebody up that, like...
Yep.
That takes a lot of, like, either fear or anger to do that shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I have more fear of knives than I do guns. I've always did.
Yeah, me too.
I always have a level of respect for knives, though, because I know what they're capable of, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. Exactly. Yo, stabbing, too, like, you can get really fucked up, man.
You hurt the psychological impact of getting stabbed, dog. I can't imagine, bro. I can't imagine, dude. Like, that's just...
Yo, my brother, when we were kids, that motherfucker stabbed me a couple times.
For real? Like he was trying to stab you?
Yeah, cause we
the hell y'all mad about? What y'all was fighting over?
Nah, cause we were just fucking around and like really like playing, but we would like play crazy, cause yo, my brother like he's just a crazy person, and like yeah, dude, he took jujitsu throughout high school and shit too, and like he's like, you know, he's always been a fucking psycho.
Just daring, a little more daring.
Yeah, he's fucking, he's a lot crazier than me.
More of a combative energy.
Yeah, and me and him would always be like pushing each other.
It's all good. Some of us are warriors, some aren't.
Exactly.
Some are predators, some are fucking douchebags.
And that motherfucker is somewhere between like a douchebag and a warrior, you know? But he would fucking, that motherfucker like would just catch me, dude, off guard and just fucking stab me over some shit. Like we would get into a fight, and then he'd be like, "Alright, I'm gonna catch you, yo," and then he would catch me, dude.
And shank your ass out of nowhere? What the fuck?
Yeah, not with knives though, with like pens and shit, yo. Like he couple times, dude. I got lead in my hands because that motherfucker would just stab me and break the lead in my fucking hand.
That's how gangster.
Yeah. One time he heated up a fucking a flathead screwdriver and stabbed me with a hot flathead, dude. And it burned the shit out of me, dude. And stabbed me. It was fucked up, yo. But,
wow.
Yeah, he's psycho, dude. My brother's fucking crazy, man. I'm telling you, dude. He got arrested yesterday for beating somebody up with a fucking stick, dude. Yeah, but but the person was trying to stab him, dude. The person was literally actually trying to stab him. And he was like, "Well, fuck you," and he grabbed the stick and he beat the shit out of this person. And they gave him.
Man, let me hop on. I have piss.
Oh yeah, do it out.
I'll be back.
Yeah. So yep, and that's the story of my psycho ass brother stabbing people. Yeah. So what is good? I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murdering scum that look giant their factories keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. We finna put that on right now.
Paradigm of absolute control. That's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural, and this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murdering scum that run giant their factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin, and they run around screaming, "We love Satan, we wanna eat babies." I have them on video. Hillary's into really weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room as that creepy weirdo woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? A woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Little old vampire pot belly goblins are hopping round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I hear it go We're such self-centered crap. We don't even know it's hell itself. Rising up against the millions of fallen people of the very worst type. And I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. Oh, oh, oh. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife. And then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
Wasn't that nice? Subscribe to Super Deluxe for more.
Yep. So there you have it. Subscribe to Super Deluxe for more funny ass videos. Look, I love Alex Jones. Whatever. I actually feel like when like people try to make fun of Alex Jones, and all they're doing is making him more popular. That's just what it is. It's insanity, but it's true. You know.
What's up, guys, and welcome to Blue Jam. Today we're gonna be looking at some seriously dangerous people who actually had a breakdown in court upon sentencing. They cried like babies, and some of them even collapsed. They acted like thugs and gangsters when they committed their crimes, but in the end, they cried like little kids. If you like these videos and if you can stand my shitty accent, make sure to subscribe if you're new and smash that bell thing to turn on notifications so you can keep up with the craziest uploads.
Fake ass Russian accent. Let's watch this shit though.
Dylan Schumacher was only 16 when
this motherfucker said
his
Dylan.
girlfriend's little son. The child was only 2 years old, and apparently Dylan shook him and beat him until he died because the child was crying for some reason, and Dylan got annoyed and angry because of that.
Stupid ass.
Shoemaker was sentenced Friday for beating 23-month-old Austin Smith last March. Shoemaker and his defense attorney fought for the minimum sentence, 15 years to life.
My client's inability to either control his anger or frustration and his inexperience in babysitting. Based on his short life.
This man was convicted of attempted murder for opening fire on a rival gang member on the USC campus, injuring 4 people. He cried like a real baby after he was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. You wanna be a gangsta? Well, think again.
21-year-old Brandon Spencer of Inglewood bangs his head as a judge sentences him to 40 years to life after he was convicted of shooting a rival gang member. Today, in LA Superior Court, Spencer begged for mercy from Judge Edmund Clark Jr. before sentencing.
The period of parole eligibility is 15 years plus 25 years of life in accordance with Penal Code Section 12022.
That's crazy shit, yo. Wait, did fucking...
This monster killed a young woman and badly injured her boyfriend because they had no money to steal. He acted like a gangster, but when he got sentenced to life in prison, he collapsed and started crying.
Wow.
Defendants serve a term of life without parole as to count 4 for the offense of
What a
attempted murder.
bitch.
This reaction from a confessed killer was the last in a series of intense moments in this Hamilton County courtroom.
Mandatory consecutive underlying offenses. All those counts are consecutive each other.
Yo, don't fucking do the crime if you can't pay
The
the
families say this was the
time.
first step toward healing.
This shit is serious.
I guess these tears will make you satisfied after you hear what this guy did. Jacob Morgan was only 17 when he intentionally and maliciously set the fatal fire that killed his 14-month-old brother. He got
What a
charged
bitch.
with arson and murder of his baby brother.
He has to take responsibility.
Yo.
So there's much more here than probable cause. So I ask the court to
Oof. Bitch, that's, dude, I'm telling you, man.
Okay, so I do not know what these two females did, but I do know they got sentenced to life in prison. So my guess is they actually murdered someone.
Oh, now you guessing though? That bitch is barking like a dog. That's crazy, yo. This bitch is bugging out, yo. What the fuck?
This accused cop killer broke down in the courtroom when he heard he was gonna spend the rest of his life in prison. It is interesting how he had the balls to kill a police officer, and then in the end, he cried like a little boy in the courtroom.
I understand, you know, what I did is a terrible thing, but I wasn't the only one in this situation.
Faced with the death penalty, an exasperated Thompson told the judge he worried about getting a fair trial.
Your Honor, just execute me there because I can't get any kind of justice. I'm tired. I'm at the end of my rope. What can I do?
In Summit County, Elisa Amigo.
So this monster stabbed and killed his own mother. It is horrible when somebody does that to a person, and it is absolutely terrifying. When you stab
to your own
mother, he deserved a big punishment, and he deserved to cry.
That's crazy shit, yo. Anyway, I don't want to bogart this dude's video, but that's crazy shit. People are bugging. People are bugging, yo. Oof. Anyway, I don't know whether, I think Aaron Tonton is probably done for the night. Yeah, we've been on here for 3 hours 13 minutes talking crazy shit. Anyway, look, so yeah, look, that's it. That's it for the show, and I hope y'all have fun. We're gonna get more people on here. We're gonna get Unehurtus to do a little bit longer time, spend longer time with us on the podcast, and me and Arrington are gonna be, you know, doing what we gotta do, making these good podcasts for y'all, having these good conversations. Oh wait, oh no, Arrington. That motherfucker's not there. I mean, he's there, but he's, I don't know what the fuck he's there. That shit's actually pretty funny. Yo. Arrington. Anyway, yo. I'm gonna say my piece. Anyway, so there you have it. That's our show for today. Like I said, we're gonna this was pretty long. We're gonna get our other co-hosts on, and then hopefully we'll get some guests too, and make it real awesome. But yeah, man, I will see you. I'll see y'all soon. And y'all stay good. Y'all stay good. Add me on this channel. Add Redpepperdave at his channel, which is Redpepperdave. I mean, it's right there. The name is literally right there. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow, and be good. I love y'all.